What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I have with me again all you need credit, and I want to say shout out to you because a couple of my subscribers said they was taking your course or they went to your did your boot camp. So we have you back. But I
Yes,
have
I'm
one
so
question.
happy to be here.
I just have one question, one major question I want to ask. If Joe Biden cancels student loan debt, how would that affect so much people credit? If he were to say today, we're going to cancel student loan debt, all is forgiven, how would that affect our credit?
Well, it would still show up on your credit. It would just show
Okay.
up as a portion paid. So, for example, I was speaking to a client today. She has $100,000 in student loans. It would just show that 50,000 of it is paid. But you still want it to appear there because student loans are typically the oldest, debt for some people. And that contributes towards your credit age. So it would still show up. It just would affect your credit from the standpoint that, let's say you were to go to buy a house, it would just factor in less for your debt to income ratio. So they factor in 1% when they're looking at your debt to income ratio as far as buying a home. So if you go from $100,000 to $50,000, now they're only looking at $500 instead of $1,000, adding that to your debt to income ratio.
So if he were to cancel it, Congress will have to pass a law to like take it off of the credit, to like remove it off your credit score. They will have to pass another bill to make that happen, to make your score go up.
Well, it wouldn't come, you don't even want the actual loan to come off. You just don't want to owe the debt.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
It doesn't bother you to have the student loan sitting there. What bothers most people about student loans is having to pay them. You know what I mean? Now, if your student loans are in default, even if Biden does not cancel them, you want to get into an income-based repayment plan. Because if you get into an income-based repayment plan or a rehabilitation plan, it will, after 9 months, erase any negatives. And your credit score would go all the way back up. So having your student loans on your credit profile really doesn't hurt you unless you're in default, if that makes sense.
I hear you, and you're right about that because because I've been checking my credit report and it's been showing. What do they show when it's in good standing? It just say good standing or something like that. So, because he posted something where we won't have to make payments. He temporarily freeze that. So, do you suggest people make payments on it while Biden have like a freeze, or do you just let it just go through? Like, what do you suggest?
So, when the CARES Act came out last year, I think it was March. Yes, in March, there's been a freeze on it since then. So you don't have to pay. But if you have the money to do it, I say go ahead and pay because you're knocking down the payments with no interest and you have no interest at this point. If you don't have the money or you're concerned about you may lose your job, put that money into savings and just leave it because it's in good standing. You don't have to pay right now. And I anticipate we won't have to pay for a long time. While we're underneath the pandemic, we won't have to pay student loans. So you can do one or two things. You can take advantage of it and start paying them anyway, which will make it go down faster because you're not accruing interest because of the CARES Act. Or number two, take that money that you would be using to pay your student loans and start a savings, put it in savings so that you have money for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I always want to ask that. My credit is rising. I see it going up. But what mistake do people make when they're in the credit building? What common mistake that you run into that people make when they're trying to build their credit?
This is the number one thing that I see with people who that when they don't understand the credit game, not having any credit cards. So I run into so many people because we were taught, like a lot of people were like, the credit cards are the devil. You know what I'm saying? We were taught don't have credit cards. Without credit cards, that's available credit. You're missing out on 165 points. Available credit is the second highest portion of your score, worth 165 points, or it's 30% of your score. So you have to get the credit cards and leverage them. Don't use them like you get the $200 card and go spend and just do whatever. You get the card, put a small amount on it, pay it back down. Put a small amount on it, pay it back down. But that's the biggest thing that I see when people are building. They don't have enough available credit.
Because do you put a limit on it? Because I have like 3 credit cards. Because I have the Finger Hut. I started that.
Yep.
And they increased my credit. I think it was like 1,300 like credit line with them. And I don't use it because they always increase it because I always get something and I pay it and I don't max it out. So and with my credit, I just pay like a little bill or something. I don't max it out and I make sure that I don't use all the credit because that could be bad. If you always use all your credit up every month because it goes to your utilization, correct?
Correct. You want your utilization to be between 1 to 7%. So every month consistently, you want it to be between 1 to 7%. And exactly what you said is exactly how you're supposed to do it. FICO, they call that a transactor. They like transactors versus people who allow revolving debt to sit there. So you max it out and you've got a $200 card and it stays at $100, and $80 all the time. They want a person with a $200 limit to only have $2 to $14 reporting. You get the maximum benefits for that. You said another important thing. You said you have 3 cards. 3 is the minimum you want to have. The average person that has an 800 plus credit score has about 6.4. But if you have 3, you're perfect. And as long as you continue to do what you're doing, making sure you keep it between 1 to 7% of the limit each month by the statement date, the statement closing date, not the due date. The statement closing date is the most important date because that's the date that they report your balance to the credit bureaus. When you do that, then you'll get the maximum points you can get in that category for your score.
So what do you have coming up? Any because I did check out some testimonials. It was a guy, he was saying that you really broke it down. His credit was like in the 800s. But I guess he wanted to go up. So what was going on with that? Because you did like a boot camp.
Yes. So I've done a couple of great, fun, successful boot camps. And so I'm just going to run another one. It's starting on Monday. It's a WhatsApp group. It's a 4-day boot camp. You devote an hour a day, any time of day that you choose. In the group, it's interactive. So what I do is I drop a video every day, a pre-recorded video for day 1 through day 3. And you do worksheets. I actually put together worksheets and free tools. On day 1, you're going to be assessing your specific profile. I teach you exactly those 5 categories that make up your score. There's worksheets, and you go along and you do those worksheets. Day 2, I drop the second pre-recorded video, and then you build to a profile, a strong profile. So we compare ourselves to what an 850 credit score profile looks like, and then you build to that. And it's kind of similar to you training like an athlete. So it's the same principle as far as that's concerned. And then on day 3, if you have derogatory marks, I kind of set you up for success. And I teach you a lot of the secrets. And then on the 4th day, we do a live Zoom. You can ask questions, etc. We can dive a little bit deeper, but it's super interactive. I have a YouTube channel. It's All You Need Credit. I think the last 2 videos, if you go to the description box, the link for the WhatsApp group is in there and it pulls you into the group. We'll get started Monday morning and finish it out on Thursday, but I guarantee you at the end of the boot camp, you will know so much about your own credit and about how to build and maintain excellent credit.
Oh, yes. And I post your website in the chat. So if anybody wanted to join it, so they can like go on your website today.
You can go to my website. The link for the WhatsApp group is not on my website, but definitely take a look at my website. You can book a consultation on my website. Lots of great information. The YouTube channel is All You Need Credit, so you can look that up. And after we get off, I can post in the comments the link to the WhatsApp group because it just pulls you right into the group. And
okay, email it and I'll drop it in the chat, and then when the video done, I'll put it on the community wall, and I'll also put it in the video so they can see it. how would this help someone that is at a 500 score that have bankruptcy? Because some people say, "Well, I got all these bankruptcy, my life is over." Is that true? If you have bankruptcy, like your life, you can't get a perfect credit score?
That is absolutely not true. I know and work with people who have bankruptcies. The key is to build. The key is to add, like how you have a finger hut, right?
Okay.
If a person with a bankruptcy, I know people who 2 years after they've had a bankruptcy, they buy a home. You know,
Wow.
yeah, and their score is in the high 600, 690, and it's just about time, distancing yourself from it and building. Your credit score, the key to excellent credit is a strong profile. You want a strong profile with fuel, and the fuel are on-time payments, available credit, and time. That's really the key to excellent credit. And then I always say late payments. Avoid late payments like they are a disease, because they are. Late payments are the gateway to all of the negatives on your credit report. That they're the gateway to charge-offs. All charge-offs, bankruptcies, and all those things, all they are late payments that went wrong, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Right? So if you avoid those, you fuel your credit profile with enough on-time payments, with available credit and time. Those are the three components that you want to give your credit profile in order for it to flourish and thrive.
Because I think where I'm at now is in the time, like you got to have that good behavior with
Yep.
good credit. Just take time, because I've noticed it go up like 3 points, 5 points, and I'm
Yep.
noticing that. Because I
It's
want
like
to.
your hair growing. You can't watch your hair grow.
Okay.
You just have to condition it, wash it, keep your scalp clean, and eventually a year later, oh, okay, I see.
Okay. Yeah.
It's that same kind of thought
Because
process.
what I'm looking at for like getting a house, is it a magic score you need to be a homeowner? Because I remember before you said your son had a good score, but he couldn't get a home because he didn't have his credit line, his credit history wasn't that long. His credit profile wasn't that long. So,
Right.
how long does it take for you to get a home so you can get a loan and to be a first time home buyer?
So for home buying, there's a kind of, you have to have a whole profile, if you will. So it's your credit score, and you'll be surprised. Some people think, oh, I need a 720. You want a 720 because you want to get the best rates. And right now, anybody with a 720, you're going to get the rates of somebody with an 800 credit score right
Wow.
now because of the economy. And it's really not that hard to get to a 720 if you have the right components in your profile. You go through the boot camp, I will tell you exactly what you need to do to get to a 750 plus. But right now you can get a home, people get homes with 580 credit scores. But
Wow.
it's not just the credit score. They're also looking at your debt to income ratio. They're also looking at, and what they're doing is they're factoring everything that your all your bills, and then if you have student loans, they take 1% of your student loans. They take your monthly gross income and divide it by that number of your bills, and that's what determines what your debt to income ratio is, and that needs to be around 45%. And then it looks at your employment. Have you been in on your job for at least 2 years? And even if you haven't been on your job for 2 years, but you're in the same industry, if you're in the same industry, you're okay. And then the other component is looking at how much income do you have. You can take your income, your annual salary, multiply that times about 3.5 to 4, and that's about how much house you'll qualify for. So those are the components that come together for you to get a home. Now, the other thing that I always suggest to people, go to not one of these big finance companies, home financing companies, lenders. Go to a company, find a company that will do a soft pull to pull your mortgage lending scores, so that you don't pull that trigger until you're absolutely ready. Because if they do a soft pull on your mortgage scores, the FICO 2, 5, and 4, then they can tell you exactly where you stand. You kind of will know based on what I just shared with you, but that's the way I would do it, because once you pull the trigger, you have 30 days. And you can shop around during those 30 days. But go to somebody who can do a soft pull. For example, I'll give you a name. I'll throw them out here. AmeriFirst Financial. They do Texas, Arizona, and a few other states. So AmeriFirst Financial, go to them and tell them, I want you to do a soft pull, because that way it doesn't affect your credit. It's not a hard inquiry. And they'll tell you yes, you would qualify and they can get you a pre-qualification letter. Or they'll tell you, no, this is what you need to do. You still need to take care of this collection, or you need to take care of, you need to pay down your credit cards. Because they're going to tell you, if you, let's say you have credit cards and they're maxed out, they're going to tell you, go pay them down. Let's say you have a thin profile and you don't have any credit cards. They're going to tell you, go get some credit first and come back. So the boot camp kind of helps you to build to the strong profile. So I help you with getting the credit together. You now have to kind of consider what your debt looks like, what your income looks like, and your employment. Yeah.
Thank you so much. How can they get in contact with you? All your information so the viewers can hit you up.
So the website, my email address is winnie@allyouneedcredit.com. I will email you the link for the WhatsApp group. Once they come in the WhatsApp group, I'm interacting with them. I've had some people, I'm working with some people that watch your show. So, hey, y'all know who you are. So y'all need to put it down there that I really do support people. And I really do. It's my passion for people to understand it and to really understand the information. So
yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming over. I can't wait to have you back. And, you know, this is a great conversation. We need to talk about this more, especially in the Black community, about credit, because that's how you get to freedom. When your credit is good, you have some freedom. You don't be barred down with debt. That keeps you enslaved, in my opinion.
It definitely does. And we need to build wealth. Nobody's coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. And one of the first ways to do that is financially. So we're not living in survival mode. So,
yeah. Thank you.
All right, dear. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right. There you go. So I post our website in there so you all can definitely check it out. We always have people on. If you want to sponsor us, you have a company, I have to really feel it. I'm in a mode of building my credit. And I was like, hey, this would be great for my subscribers to know about it. So anybody out there that want to sponsor with the Wiley Show, you can just email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. But don't just hit me up. If I refuse you, I just refuse you, because I don't just take anything. I rarely get people with hair vendors and all of that. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you send me some of your product and maybe my sister or my mom use it. They say, oh, this is good. Then I bring it on the channel. I don't just bring anything on this YouTube channel because I'm not that desperate for a coin. And I have some integrity. I don't just get up here and say, oh, you got a product, let's just put it up on here. No, I got to really feel your product. You know what I'm saying? So, and I knew credit was good. I knew she was really good because she helped came on other platforms. So let's get into the mess. Let's get it. My subscribers, y'all, it's messy. Where's the mess? Get into the mess. Get into the drama. So y'all here for the mess. Let's talk about the mess. Okay. Subscribers. That is something. Let's get into the mess. Let's get into Kim and Kanye West. They have officially announced that she is divorcing Kanye West. And everybody just have something to say. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think it was his mental illness. Okay. I don't think that it was Kanye West's mental illness. What I believe that Kim Kardashian divorced Kanye because she's divorced him. He have no more clout for her. I think that she outgrown him. I think that she want to be with somebody politically. Who is that guy that's on CNN? The one that's sitting there and be crying, Van Jones? I'm hearing allegedly, Van Jones and Kim Kardashian is humping. They are smashing. Okay, anybody know? You know, Kim is getting into legal stuff. She's starting to be a lawyer, and she's getting really close with Van Jones. And I'm hearing that Van Jones is tapping that. That's what I heard. Allegedly. Okay, and no other blogs really was spinning that narrative, and they always say Wiley don't have no content. Wiley ain't got no content. But I heard that Van Jones is tapping that. And I think what Kim wants now, she wants a man that isn't to the political spectrum. She eventually want to get into, like, she is in the mode of helping people that's been incarcerated, falsely incarcerated, to help people get off death row. She want to be in that mindset. And I think that she's no longer want to just be an entertainment entity, because she know that's pretty much draining up. She pretty much maximized that market. Now she's going into the Ben Crump industry. Now she's going into justice or else industry. She's going into that type of industry, and she's been doing a great job. But one name that kept coming up, that she was saying that she is intimate with Van Jones. Now, Van Jones was like, listen, I'm not about to tap that until you divorce, but do not be shocked if Kim Kardashian is going to be with Van Jones. And you heard it here first on the Wiley Show, okay? Okay? Drop the eye emojis on. I had to just drop that. I was holding on to that. I'm like, oh, is he really typing? He probably is typing that, Hey, you doing all that studying and you talking about the law, the Constitution, that stuff, that turns you on when that's what you want. And Kanye West talking about running for president and hearing voices, talking to himself, eating his shirt or whatever, crying all day long. That's like a turn off. Okay. Now I want to know how many of y'all believe that. This is I'm telling y'all, I said, this is it. And y'all don't be shocked when y'all see Van Jones and Kim Kardashian together. You're going to be like, dang, we heard that over there on the Wiley Show. And that's the show they said he ain't got no content. That's what they be saying. He ain't got no content. I'm mad at it. After she get through studying, you know what I'm saying, that yoni, lick it and under her, do what it. I'm not mad at Van Jones. If you tap Kim Kardashian, that's the way to do it. She's still beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye, he's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? He's a billionaire. I mean, a millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire. He's gonna get somebody. I preferably believe that he need a black woman, because a black woman will keep him in check. I don't think he need a white woman no more. I think he need a black woman. Okay, I think he really need a black woman, and I think he would be all good. He need him a sister. Okay, he definitely need him a sister. All right, and that's what I personally believe. But don't be shocked. You're gonna be seeing Kim into being a lawyer, winning cases. You're going to be seeing her in politics. You're going to be seeing that eventually. You're definitely going to be seeing that in the chat, okay? She's still attractive, she's not that old. She's 40 years old. 40 years old is like the new 30. So I see it for it. And Kanye, he's going to be with somebody. He's eventually going to get him somebody. We're going to see that. And it's going to be great. Okay. Now this is another thing one of my producers was talking about that lives in Alabama. One of my producers commented, they said, Wiley, this does not have anything to do with drugs. It's because Honeycombs be running his mouth and getting into it with the wrong people, and that he had a bounty on his head. They said, Wiley, this had nothing to do with drugs. Honeycombs is a rapper in Alabama. He was talking about the wrong people, got into it with the wrong people they put on his head, and they couldn't get to him. So the closest thing they got to was his grandparents. And now Honeycombs is like going off, talking about my grandparents had COVID and they was hooked to the oxygen tank and it blew up because the bullets were flying in. And it's so sad, because my thing is this. If you got a hit out on your head, you should tell your family, y'all need to skip town. Y'all need to skip town because it's a hit out on my head. And y'all ain't gonna make it if y'all stay up in this situation. So I personally believe that the grandson failed his grandparents. And maybe, and this is something too, y'all hear here on the Wiley Show, right? Maybe he went to his grandparents and told his grandparents that, hey, they put something on my head and it's a contract I don't be trying in my life. I think y'all should move. And maybe his grandparent was like, listen, no, we're not moving. We've been living in this neighborhood for about decades and we're not moving. You know, when you're dealing with the elderly or you dealing with people like they are stuck in their ways. They're not going to up and move. I have a grandmother that don't want to move. She don't care. She loved the hood. She love her home, and she just don't want to move. Okay, no matter how you try hard to break it down, no, she don't want to move. So he probably went to his grandparents and told them, hey, y'all need to move from this house, get into some safety. Let's skip town. And they probably refused. It is sad because it's not his grandparents' fault. It is his fault for talking about the wrong people, doing all this trolling, and talked about the wrong folks. So one of my producers, they comment and they live in Alabama. Is it Alabama? Is he from Alabama? Is this an Alabama artist? Let me see. And they had Gabe sent me the tea. And it was like, okay. I was like, okay, it's not about the drugs. And I can believe that, though. And that he was oiled with the wrong people. And I really feel that because, your grandparents, they're gone. And it's all because of the failure of you. Okay? And it's really, 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 really sad that happened to them. Okay? Yeah, the oxygen blew up. He said, no, it was the bullets came in and all of that. And we were going to get more information about this case because I don't see too many YouTubers, talking about this because, of course, they sit there and they say, Wiley don't have any content. So I don't hear anybody really talking about this case. So we're going to keep you all updated on this case. I can guarantee you on this, okay? We're going to get the court records and we're going to get the investigation. I did call the detective on the case, and right now is like a no comment because this is still an open investigation. So once we get some more tea or more information, I will bring it to you all live on the Wiley Show. And again, my prayers are with the family. You know what I'm saying? My prayers are with the family. I really don't care nothing about Honeycombs. Never heard any of his music. I feel like he's very toxic, and I see how he splashed all this money around, but you couldn't get no security guards or no safety for your grandparents. I don't understand. All right. So we definitely going to keep you all updated on this case. So sad. And he got that ugly smile on his face. Let's move on because I'm getting mad. That just makes me so mad when people like their grandpa is just innocent people, but just got a messed up grandson. Innocent people, just a messed up grandson. Let's get to this. Megan Thee Stallion was on Bazaar, as I said it right, a magazine cover, and people were dragging her. And it was like, Wiley, they dragging Megan Thee Stallion. You need to defend black women. And I'm like, black women, don't get offended if a man try to talk about a black woman that don't sleep with women. Don't get offended by that, okay? They do it for clout, they do it for anything. Me personally, I was a fan of her artistry that she was trying to do on her magazine cover. Again, it's the photographer. Some of the looks look like she was smoking on some weed, and like she was halfway sleepy. And I'm like, this is the thing. Was it a black photographer? And sometimes when you see this, and I'm like, what in the world is going on with some of these pictures? Like, what in the world is going on with these pictures? Like, some of the pictures that she took, it looked like she was smoking on some weed or something, like she was high. And I'm like, was it the photographer who approved this? And Megan is a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the photographer failed her. I just think that she needed to have more power on what she is. Like, this picture is not that best. I saw another picture, she up in her face, and her face looked at droopy. And I'm like, what was y'all? This is why you can't rush. And a lot of times they be rushing to put stuff out while you're hot. Let's put it out. Let's put it out. This is why it's very important to have your own photographers that is around to say, hey, let me use my own black photographers or someone that is used to taking pictures of dark-skinned women or women of color versus just put it out. Like, no. I had a friend, he's like, why you be taking random pictures? Put a filter on it. I'm not the best to take a picture. I'll take a picture and I put it out. I don't care. But Megan is a star, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if this was Beyonce, this would have never happened. Because one thing about Beyonce, she's very, very controlled over her image. Over her image. These last 10 years, very controlled. She ain't putting out no trash on no magazine cover. Okay? So I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it. I wasn't the best. But again, she's still beautiful in my eyes. You know, I just don't think that it was the best look for on the cover of the magazine. Okay. I don't have nothing against Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a beautiful woman. And another thing about Megan, though, I think she's attracted to thugs. And let me say this. I'm attracted to thugs. I used to be attracted. I'm kind of still attracted to thugs. But I think she's attracted to like thuggish men. And I think what really make her get so hot, she love when her men get angry. That turns her on. Because it was a video that she was in the restroom and her boyfriend that she's dating was banging the door, open the door, and she opened the door. I think she liked drama. That attract her, like drama, arguing and going. That's what she like. I think she loved to provoke men to be angry and aggressive. That turns on, and it is a turn on in my eyes. I think so. I think she loved that. I'm not mad at her. I think, you know, Party, he's good looking. He's very good looking. But would I think this relationship lasts? No, I think he's going to be smashing some of her friends and all that. It's hard. I don't. A lot of her friends, they're not really her friends. They're gonna do a lot of smashing. That would happen with Tory Lanez, and that would happen with Tory Lanez and the Kelsey situation. Or did Megan sleep with Kelsey? Man, Tory. So I think it was that way around. But I don't necessarily see this relationship going to work. I just think Megan just needs to calm down dealing with the men's right now and just focus on her music. Okay. I focus on her music, but I do believe that he saw the mess. And again, ain't nobody checking for that rapper. He's good. His teeth is kind of jacked up though, but his body is everything. You know what I'm saying? But he took her out and flew her out and probably on her money, on her credit card. Who knows? Probably so. She makes more money than him. We shall see how this relationship going to turn out. I don't see it lasting long. I don't. In the chat, I know some people are saying, hey, Wiley, what do you think about the relationship? And I said, I don't think about the relationship. For commentary wise, I think that she's just attracted to the thugs. You know, she loved to like the drama. It's really, really attractive. And this is the thing I want to say about Megan. But some of the thugs be having some good peen though. So I ain't mad at her. Like my sister, she like thuggish men. I think one of her men, he was so thuggish. She like lit up her car. And I'm like, she just love thuggish men. I get it. I get it. It's just, you know, so I can't talk back. I would love to see her with a corporate guy, a church guy. I would love to see her with a church man, you know, a deacon. I would love to see her with Deacon Robinson. I could see Megan Thee Stallion being with a deacon, but I don't think she'll run wild. She love wildness and stuff like that, arguing and everything. And you did this. Why you gonna do it like that? Because she was spreading the restroom. I heard allegedly, well, she was in the restroom doing coke. Now, this is all alleged. Let me read everything that I say out here do not represent the views of the Wiley Show. This is only commentary only. Okay, these are only jokes. Please do not get triggered. But I heard that she was in there licking on some yoni and doing some coke. And that's what the rumor was. And they said that the man was banging on the door, and then why you on the door? Why you do that? Why you do that? Well, at least he didn't hit her in the pinky toe. At least he didn't shoot her. So he's a good guy. He ain't really that much of a thug. Because the last guy that opened up the door hit her in the pinky toe, and she was hopping on some glass. I'm just saying. The last guy that opened up the door for her, hit her, and she was on some glass. He hit me my pinky. Why he shot me? You going to jail? You know, and and I say it humbly for it though. I do. You know, she was licking on some yoni and some coke in that. You know, that's what I heard. You know, that's what I heard. And don't be coming up here, oh, Wiley, why are you saying that? That's what the rumor was on the street, that he bust open the door because probably she was in there snorting some coke. Don't get mad at me when I'm just repeating what they said publicly on the show. All right. And speaking about Tory Lanez, I have been watching his Instagram lives, and I cannot wait till I become a billionaire, because the type of women I'm gonna have up in there, they're gonna be all shades. But he do this live, and the women that be on, it was one woman on there, and we was DMing. I'm trying to get her on my bed. I'm trying to get her on my show. I'm trying to get her on my show. And she was in that twerking. Then she was pulling that. I'm like, yes, I'm here. I am here for it. So she said she want to come on and promote her OnlyFans. And we don't be shocked. We will, try to get her on the show. We're trying to get on the show. Now, I gotta be real careful because there's some people out there in the bushes probably gonna hit up for a series, part 15, 16. You know how these people do. While he's using his subscriber money to get Instagram thoughts, and so you got to be very, very, very cautious on what I'm saying. But she was beautiful, and they was be on the live, and then Natalie Nunn. This I want to say about Tory Lanez, because I was watching it, right? And Natalie Nunn and the Zeus Network, they was trying to do the twerking, and they Wi-Fi wasn't working. I'm like, get y'all Wi-Fi together. And I'm like, whoa. That's the type of power I want. Child, when I tell you, I was watching 50 Shades of Grey. It was one of the episodes, and one of the ladies was acting up. So he came there, he said, get on your knees. And the lady got on her knees. And she instantly listened to that. I'm like, that's the type of power I want. Well, you can't do that with no black woman. Get on your knees. They just get on their, right there. She did. He said, get on your knees. And then, did he say, put her head down? It was like, I'm like, whoa, that's the type of power I want. I'm going to speak that in existence. I'm going to put that on my vision wall. Get on your knees. You just get on your knees and you just stay there. I'm just joking, people. I'm a comedian, but if I ever was a power like that, just be just like that. But you can't do that with no black woman. I don't see no black woman. Actually, well, if you have the money, I could probably see it. I don't necessarily see no black woman doing that. Get on your knees. I can just see that right. All right. But the women, they be just twerking on his lives and everything. It be I don't know why I got Megan picture of while I'm talking about Tory Lanez, but I ain't got no picture of him, so I'm gonna just leave this up. So it was one part of the video, Wonder Woman, and I'm telling you, I be sending it to my producer to watch it. They don't be wondering why, they be hating. So I just have to watch it by myself. But it was one woman. She was like, well, I'm at my friend's house, and I didn't even think he was gonna pick me. And he was like, come to the camera and say shh. So she came to the camera and she said shh. And she started twerking and she started making it clap. Then then he was like, get some baby oil or something to put on your butt to make it shine. But she couldn't find it, so she got the shaving cream and she rubbed it on her butt and she started making it clap. I fell out the chair. I fell out the chair. I was like, what? This is what I'm talking about. I'm so glad I didn't go to sleep. I was so glad I didn't go to sleep. I'm so glad I was up, and it's up. And I'm glad I was able to have that phone suck on that. I was watching it. Let me go to the next topic. Where we at? Okay. So let's get to Takashi 6ix9ine. Oh, before I get to Takashi, talk about Bow Wow. So Bow Wow is training right now to be a World Wrestling Entertainment wrestler. He is actually training with Rikishi. Rikishi, anybody know who Rikishi is? If you're a big wrestling fan, you know Rikishi is the one that will put his butt up in your face and give you the stinker. That was one of his like wrestling moves. You remember in Attitude Era, but he is actually training Bow Wow to be a wrestler. And I'm hearing that Bow Wow is very serious about it. That he's training to be this. A couple of the wrestlers really want him. I'm hearing that Vince McMahon, they will have great plans for him because they think that will help them really target it to more younger black people watching the product, more hip hop people watching the product. And he's training with Rikishi, so I'm here for it. And when I heard about it, I'm like, this man is really, really, really doing really good. And many people was in there, oh, wrestling is not real. Listen, you get in that wrestling ring, people get hurt, they get bones broken, people ankles get messed up, legs get messed up. I have people had neck injuries, but wrestling is predetermined sport, right? It's predetermined who's going to win a championship, who's going to win, who's going to lose. But those wrestling moves are real. You know what I'm saying? And they have for a long time. That's why you have to be trained to do, because it's a certain artistry that comes with being a wrestler. And many people did not make it in being a wrestler. Okay, I know a wrestler that got paralyzed, and I wanted to be a wrestler. Yes, I did. I wanted to be a wrestler, and I was going to train for it because it was like a wrestling school not too far from my home. It was a guy who was going to start a wrestling, but he changed it to boxing. But I really wanted to be a wrestler because wrestling was like I watched it every day. I would just tell you, I would come home and I would just watch wrestling, right? Monday Night Wars was like in my home. My mom would watch wrestling. Our whole house, we would just be watching wrestling. Thursday night SmackDown, Monday night Raw. And we would really we would sit there and we would watch it. And I really wanted to, be a wrestler. I really wanted to get on the mic and talk. And I'd be in there, and me and my brothers and us, we'd be wrestling. We have like fake little wrestling belts. And I was really happy when my mom took us on our first Raw. And I remember, I think it was SmackDown, was it Raw? I believe it was Raw. And we went to a live event. And it's really, and I'm gonna tell you, if you never watched wrestling, I will tell you, go to a live event whenever they open back up. It is so awesome. I'll be in there yelling. I'll be in everything. I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to wrestle. I wanted to be in the ring. And that's what I wanted to do that. And I know I didn't do it because like the guy that was going to have the wrestling school, he changed it into a boxing school. And I really didn't want to box, but I wanted to be a wrestler. But I watched for a long time. Who was your favorite wrestler? Comment below in the chat and let me know in the comments who is your favorite wrestler. I'm seeing people saying, man, Undertaker was my favorite wrestler. I was a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. I was a fan of who was that? The guy Farouk. I was a fan of John. What was that? Bradshaw, John Bradshaw. I hope I said his name right. Yeah, Triple H definitely was. Kane. I'm talking about Kane back in the day, not when they took off the mask. That was the worst mistake they could have did with Kane, was take off the mask. When Kane had on that mask, he was unstoppable. John Cena, I was somehow was a fan of his. But press one if you think The Rock, I mean, I'm sorry. Press one if you think Bow Wow is going to be a successful wrestler. Press one if you think he can do it in the ring. Press two, he's not going to make it in the ring. Press one if you think Bow Wow is going to make it in the ring. Press two, he's not going to make it in the ring. Let's see it. Let's see in the chat. Press one, he's gonna make it. Press two, he's not gonna make it. Wow. Look at in this chat. I'm seeing a lot of twos. I'm seeing a lot of twos. Look up in here. Okay. Who would y'all like to see Bow Wow wrestle though? Who would y'all like to see Bow Wow wrestle? All right. Okay, so we're going to get into our last topic. We're going to open up the phone lines. I think I talked about everything. Oh no, we got two topics to talk about. Then we'll be good. Let's go to Takashi 69. And let me say this. I say this humbly. Takashi 69, Brett, you better listen to me. Look into my eyes. I want y'all to screen record this and send it to Takashi. I want you to screen record this live right now. Tag me in the story and tag Takashi in it. But Takashi, you're treading on a dangerous road. You're now doing to help your music career. You're trolling rappers and you're trolling King Vine. You were talking negative about him. You're going to run up on the wrong person. Let me say you something, young man, with the 6'9" on your face. You keep running up on these people, you're going to run up on the wrong one. Keep on. You keep running up, and I'm seeing this as a trend because you're doing this to promote your music. You're doing this to promote your stuff. I don't like saying this, but I don't see. I will not be shocked if something bad happens to Takashi. I won't be shocked or surprised because he is wrestling with death and he's playing around with death. And you're making fun of people that is dead. And you got to be, I get a wow of all the people that play around, get around with all, because it's like a certain spirit around him. He's going to run up on the wrong person. Okay? He's going to run up on the wrong person. Somebody's going to run up, send him up. It's just going to happen. And his music, because if you just peel it away and look at his music and listen, the music is trash. The music is completely garbage. You're only fans of his antics, and a lot of his antics is very dangerous antics. Okay, he's playing around and mess with people, and he's going to mess around with the wrong one. I would rather see Takashi 69 joining wrestling. Maybe he should get into the wrestling ring, train to be a wrestler, because he's a good guy on the mic. He talks a lot of trash. I would love, you know what I'm saying, to see that. But I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. But if he keep going down this road, something about what, I will not shock that Meek Mill didn't put hands on him, because number one, Meek Mill ain't that guy. Meek Mill got money. Meek Mill's around billionaires. The street said, why Meek Mill? He weak. He should have did all that. But Meek Mill looking like, I don't want to go back to jail. I don't want to go back to no prison. And I'm damn sure ain't about to drop kick a snitch that worked with the feds and they built up this big old case against me. I've already was fighting against the system and was winning. And if they get another chance on me, they ain't gonna let loose. So I'm with you, Meek Mill's like, listen, you rap, you can rap hard all day long, but don't live that life. I've seen many rappers that will pick up this personality, this thug personality, and they lost their life. They didn't know how to get away with it. That was one of the critiques of Tupac. They said Tupac wasn't but he picked on this persona and he couldn't stop. Takashi is like that type of guy. Even 50 Cent made a comment about he pick up this persona of being a thug. He pick up this persona of this thuggish guy. I'm this gangbanger. And I think he can't get away with it, but he's playing around with it and somebody's going to test that. Just mark my words. They're going to test it. They're gonna be like, I'm saying it. I'm saying it in the chat. Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second. Can y'all see it in the chat? How many of y'all think it's? I'm just giving my opinion. And people's like, Meek should have did something. He sat there. He let Meek ain't about to put his livelihood at risk, and I don't blame him. If he would have drop kicked Takashi, beat him up, he would have got arrested. He would have got charged, and Takashi would have showed up to the court date, and all that for what? And that's the problem with a lot of our young people. You're not thinking about the consequences. You're in the moment. And a lot of these people's brains are not really that developed. And some people brains develop and still make foolish decisions. But you're not thinking about the consequences. It's things that I've had done. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think about the consequences. You know, if you put your hands on somebody and they press charges on you, look how much money that you're going to lose because you're doing that for a moment to prove a point. Make it right. Now, Takashi is trolling him about it. I'm seeing all on his wall. He was posting like different tweets. Let me see if he still had it up. Give me a second. 6ix9ine. He posted a tweet of Meek Mills, and this is like a screenshot. He said, "We control the culture, LOL," and I'm gonna set an example, LOL. Of course, he posted. I'm seeing him post like the video of me, and he's trolling him for attention because the video is they're doing all of this stuff for the video. I'm looking right now. That video that he just released on his page, it's typical women just shaking. That was good. One of my favorite parts of the video. Just one of women just shaking their butt, and the video got 21 million views. So, but and I think that what drove people to go and view this is because of the beef with Meek Mills, and he did that for that video to go viral. All right. Okay, and I will open up the lines and let y'all call in, but let me get to my last topic. All right, so we're gonna talk about Jason Lee. All right, Jason Lee. Okay, apparently, let me give a disclaimer before I get into Jason Lee comments. This is only my opinion. I don't know if any of these allegations are true or false. I am only giving an opinion. I didn't create this narrative or anything. I'm just reporting what was already out publicly. Let's get into the topic. So I was scrolling IG and I was checking Tasha K Instagram out. And I saw a part 1, a part 2, part 3. And it was like something like surviving a predator. That was the video. And so it was a guy on TikTok that was alleging that Jason Lee was aggressive with him at a hotel. And he said this happened when he was younger. He said this was happening around the time Jason Lee was going to be on Love and Hip Hop, when he was on Love and Hip Hop. And he was saying, hey, man, you can live in my condo. You can date. And the guy looks like a type that Jason Lee would talk to. But the reason why I'm not going to really believe this story that Jason Lee was aggressive, because it's on TikTok. I'm gonna say this. He said the guy he said that Jason Lee aggressively kissed him. The reason why I'm not gonna believe this all the way, because a lot of times people get on TikTok and they make videos, and when you go on TikTok, people make videos about people all the time on TikTok. So it could be a guy that's doing this for clout. But he said the guy aggressively kissed him, and all of that. Is I'm shocked that this is out? No, I'm not shocked, because when you are successful, you get these type of allegations do come out about you. Some people will make that stuff about you. But I was looking at this and I'm like, man, this is sad, because this came right after the interview, Raz B interview that interview came out, and this is now out on the blogs. I don't necessarily see a lot of people going to talk about this because Jason Lee does a very good job surrounding himself with people, and they're not going to talk about it or dive into it. There's going to be whispers like, "Did you hear? Did you hear that? Yeah," but they're not going to touch it. Some of these YouTubers, I've heard that guy reached out to a YouTuber. He reached out to a YouTuber, and the YouTuber is a very popular YouTuber, and that person reached out to them, and they didn't pick up the story. I don't know why they didn't pick up the story, but they said this guy reached out to a YouTuber. I'm not going to really get into details about it. I just think that it's really sad that someone have allegations and you're not going to dive into it. But anything that's concerned about Wiley, you let your friends jump on the story all day long. So I just find it quite interesting. We are in talks. I emailed the guy to see if he want to come on the Wiley Show, and let's get more details about it. I don't mind with it. So I'm here for it. I will do an interview. I don't mind chasing the story. It's already public. I didn't go and tell that guy to make that video, but I did send him a message and said, but I did hear that somebody already is going to try to interview him. I reached out, but I heard that somebody else already got the interview. So it's people. See, this is something, you know. Do I believe that Jason Lee aggressively just kissed this stranger? No. It's more to the story. It's most. I don't think that Jason Lee would just aggressively just kiss this guy. Just aggressively, because you could just pay a person just to do it. You ain't gotta take it or aggressively do that. And he possibly could have paid this guy to do things. And the guy was like, listen, I'm gonna do this to build up my TikTok and say this. But that do give ammunition for your counter blogs like Tasha K to use it and put it out there, because he do drags Tasha K. You know, so that will give anybody that don't like you and say, hey, I'm going to repost this on my Instagram. And anybody know when she posts and delete is screenshots. People going to take a screenshot. Tasha K have a built-in sector that reports on everything that she does. So with reporting on everything that she does, even if she posts and delete it, it's already out there. Now, I talked to a couple of people around me. They said, well, I don't think you should talk about it. I said, it's public. Do I believe it? No, I don't believe it at all. Because the guy was like, he just aggressively just kissed me. And I'm like, why did you get, like, God, please, you probably smashed them. Y'all probably did what y'all did. And you're now just doing this for clout. Because when he said he just aggressively just came on and just kissed me. Now, I wonder if some of these blogs that talk about me or talk about where they pick up this story, they probably not, because they get invited in Uber Blacks and stuff, you know. I don't necessarily see them talking about this because, you know, they got Uber Blacks and stuff like that. I don't know if T.S. Madison going to make a comment about this. I don't know. I don't know if fucking Anita going to make a comment about this. I don't know if they're going to address this. I don't know if they're going to address this on Hollywood Unlocked on Clubhouse. I don't know. But they talk about everybody else on there. I don't know if they're going to mention it. I don't know if I don't know if these people are going to talk about it. I don't know. So if you're not going to pick up this story, don't try to pick up stories about Wiley. I don't know. Now, I wonder if, I don't know with this story, because if that was me, oh my gosh, it would be in a part 15, part 66, part 77. So I don't understand what some of these blogs that talk about Wiley all the time and just be creating stuff, where they pick this story up. Hello? Or would it be radio silence? I just wonder. Because it was dealing with Wiley, automatically the narrative is going to get spin. But I wonder, is they going to pick this up because this person did say he's somewhat a victim. He said that Jason Lee aggressively kissed him. So I wonder. All right. These people, they ain't gonna pick that up. I guarantee if they try to pick that up and get some content, they're gonna get a phone call like, take that down. I ain't about to mess up with Jason Lee. I'm gonna get on Wendy Williams. You better take that. They ain't gonna even pick it up. But that would have been me. They would have been, that'd have been rushing to go live, putting me on the thumbnail. They ain't gonna touch this. They'll pick it up when Jason Lee probably respond. Probably so. Child, that'd have been rushing. Oh, going on StreamYard. Wiley did this. With no evidence, no type of, don't hit me up for a statement or nothing. They just run with the narrative. This about Jason. The cockeye. Can y'all believe it? But now with the Jason Lee story, silence. Ain't nobody touched that. And but if you really for Chris Stokes and you say surviving Chris Stokes and surviving this, surviving that, do this deserve your investigation like everybody else that you be trying to investigate and talk about? And they ain't gonna hear that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna drink a little bit of this red Monster. Woo. But the guy is attractive. You know what I'm saying? The guy is attractive that came out. Very attractive guy. And he came out with a part 1, a part 2, a part 3. He did. The guy came out with a part 1, part 2, and a part 3. How many people seen that? Because I don't know how many people actually seen the part 1, part 2, part 3. Who watched it? Because I don't want people to think that I'm making this all up. But if you got some winos in the chat, drop a wine glass if you saw that part 1, part 2, and part 3. Because these people that think I made it up. Did you see it? Okay, if you seen it, just drop a wine glass. If you seen the part 1, the part 2, part 3. Just drop a wine glass if you seen it. Yeah, I asked the same question, D. Are they going to do a 50-part series on Jason? All right, we got a couple of winos that seen it. All right, shout out to the winos. It's up in the chat. That's all I want to say about this. So if you ain't gonna talk about this, don't be trying to talk about everybody else. And you ain't gonna talk about this, that this guy came out. Part 1, part 2, part 3. All right. Let's go to open up the phone lines. Child, that was a Wiley, something with Wiley, baby. They'd be breaking their back to be hitting that link to go live. Oh, let's break it down. But they ain't gonna do that about Jason because they gonna get a phone call. I can just see right now, even if they thought about doing it, they're gonna get a phone call. They're gonna be like, you're gonna take that down because I'm gonna be on there with Wendy Williams, and you're not gonna mess this Wendy Williams thing up. And listen, I don't believe the guy, but it's out there. And we'll see how he's going to do. He'll probably threaten the guy with a lawsuit or something. But I need a little bit more evidence from the guy. I ain't like these other clowns that talk about these stories. And listen, I need a little bit more. I need to see some receipts. I just can't just go by your word because that means anybody can just say anything. You know what I'm saying? Then he was at the gym. Everybody was asking for the part 3. The man at the gym giving his part 3. And he said, it's more. I got a field producer that's been emailing. And if we get this exclusive, I'll take it and interview him, ask the guy some questions. I ain't gonna just take it and not ask him no hardcore questions. I want facts. Details. I'm just saying. Trey, I'm looking at in the chat. He said it was a kiss, but then the guy said it was more. So I will keep y'all updated on it. And on it, I will definitely keep y'all updated. Because it was out. Gotta find the video now. Don't worry. I probably gotta hit up my source and see if they can just send me those clips. But it was on Tasha K's page, and by the time I was gonna go back and screen record, it was already taken down. But if somebody send it to me, I'll post it on my Patreon to do like a full. We do like a full investigation on Patreon, and we'll reach out to the guy because the guy, I don't know, was he black? He didn't look black to me. He looked like he was Dominican. He didn't look black to me. He didn't. Was that a black guy? He didn't look black to me at all. Now, the guy that did the video, he did the video, and Tasha K posted it. I don't know what Tasha K interviewed the guy. I don't know. If she will interview him, I'll be sitting there watching, taking notes like I do everything else. Let me just check my DM because I sent some DMs out. I ain't get no response.
Your show now, press 1.
All right,
your show is scheduled to start in 23 seconds.
All right, and I'm gonna drop the WhatsApp for people that want to join the group for credit. I'm gonna drop that down in the chat right now. So if anybody want to,
your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
okay,
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yes, I did drop that.
Talk Radio.
Yeah, all you need credit. If you need help with your credit, I dropped the WhatsApp chat, and you get great advice. People are some producer already did it. Producers, don't let that pass you by if you got a low credit score. If you got a low credit score, you're in a credit building, take advantage of that course and sign up. And she does really good work. So I'm gonna give you the website, and we're gonna open the phone line. All right. All right. Yeah, and the thing about it is, let me say this. The reason why I don't believe that story, and I'm going to say it again, I don't believe it, because the guy was on TikTok, and a lot of times people do that to boost their following on TikTok. And I'm telling you, they do that to boost their follower on TikTok. And so it was another thing. They was trying to make something saying that Kanye West and who was that? Kanye West and the white guy, Jeffree Star was together. It was like a big thing on TikTok. TikTok person came out. So you really can't you have to get more information. I don't want to just run out and say, hey, this is up. No, like TikTok, a lot of times people, they be doing that for that. All right. But it was a 3-part on there. 1753, call you on the air. You live on the air. 1753.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Hey.
Good. Hi, this is Lady Twister calling in from New York. First, I just want to say thanks for the great information.
Yeah.
We all need to fix our credit so we can elevate to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, maybe in your other segments, you could talk about retirement accounts and disability insurance, because you know how we feel about disability insurance. But on to the next thing. I just want to talk about the Honeycomb rapper.
Yes.
I feel like he should have known better, because the world we live in today is so ignorant. Like, you could go ahead and have Facebook beef, and next thing you know, you'd be stabbed, right? We do know that in New Orleans not too long ago, a girl got stabbed in her chest. She was 15 years old, in her heart, and she ended up dying. Okay, so all this, like, social media beef or just beef in general, it could get really deadly and it could escalate really quickly. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel bad for his grandparents. I just wish he would have chosen or made better choices.
I do
also,
too. I do too. That I wish he would have made better choices, because it's sad, you know. It is.
Exactly, to have, like, for his own wrongdoing, right? Because, you know, first of all, I used to go to Tuskegee University in Alabama, and let me tell you, everybody is licensed to carry out there. Okay, everybody. and they do not hesitate to pull the trigger in certain states and certain people. All right, so he should have known better. I don't even know what rapper he is because I never heard about him and I never heard none of his hits. So I don't know. So you definitely can't be no rap because he's not popping on this side of the world. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about slide that on into Takashi 6ix9ine. Takashi 6ix9ine is setting himself up for failure. Honestly, I don't like to speak death on nobody, but if he keeps going the way he's going now, he's not gonna live to see the next year. Okay, last year we had a lot of rappers get knocked off. All right, we had rapper Huey from the Pop Lock and Drop It group. He died. We also had a rapper from Chicago die. I believe his name was SBG. He got shot like right on the sidewalk or something like that. Like it's really serious. So I don't know what Takashi 6ix9ine got planned. I just feel like he's kind of phasing out and he's just doing things to stay relevant. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I'm sorry, Wiley.
No, you're right. He is doing that to stay relevant because he know ain't nobody really been paying him no mind. So what he does, troll.
I mean, but don't get people locked up with you. We know people already did the bid, right? Now they're trying to elevate. You know what I'm saying? So people have done left the gang, chitty chitty bang bang stuff already like 2 years ago. Now you're trying to bring it into 2021. I mean, anybody got time for that? Because he's gonna try to start beef with you, and then he's gonna go ahead and snitch on you. So either way, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
You know, and last but not least, to Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know if people could see it, but I do feel like Megan actually looked kind of dead behind her eyes. She looks kind of like really lost. Like her picture just troubled me. All right, she didn't look good. I didn't like the angles they took the pic in. Like her makeup could have been better. I mean, she just looked really dead, almost like she's doing the mannequin challenge. I did not like the photo shoot. You know, and Meg is a pretty girl. Meg is a very pretty woman, so I feel like this photo shoot was very lackluster, and she needs to fire that photographer.
Facts. Come on. And it's probably wasn't even a black photographer at that.
Exactly. So, you know, I was like, wow, like it's crazy why she looks like that. Like she looks so dead. It was no positioning, no really nice outfits. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? She need to have the people who do Tiana Taylor's pictures do her pictures. I'm going to put that little bit of information out there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Wally.
Love you. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
All right. You too. All right. 0653, call you on air.
Yes. Hi, Wiley. The Jason Lee thing, I believe that because anybody whose lips is that pink, you know they kiss aggressively. His lips are too pink.
What does that mean? Because that man's lips is pink, that he kisses aggressively? That don't mean, really? No. Because he got pink lips.
And his lips are too pink. I know he kisses aggressively. You can just tell.
But you believe it? I don't know. I need more details. You know what I mean? Like he said, he kissed him he just aggressively kissed him, and then he said, he said, I'm gonna give you my condo. You can live in my condo. I don't think Jason Lee will be doing that though. I don't think so. You think so?
I don't know. Whatever Jason Lee does in his bedroom, it'll all come out because it's online business now.
Yes, because the guy made it online and people say, oh, why are you messy? It's public. The guy came out. I didn't post it. Tasha K posted it on her IG. So we're talking about it right now. And the guy did a part 1, part 2, part 3.
Uh-oh. And the next thing is Megan Thee Stallion looks just like her career in that photo shoot. Tired through and delayed. And another thing is what people don't realize is Megan Thee Stallion is trying to copy off Nicki Minaj's 2018 Harper's Bazaar photo shoot in Russia.
Really?
But she fell short, as always.
So you say that she tried to copy off the Queen Nicki?
If you go to Nicki Minaj's 2018 Harper Bazaar photo shoot, Nicki Minaj is trying to look kind of sleepy too in hers. And I noticed Megan Thee Stallion tried to recopy that.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And Takashi 6ix9ine is a marked man. So I don't think we'll be talking about Takashi 6ix9ine for too much longer. Sorry to say.
I'm looking at the Nicki Minaj piece. Oh yes, okay. But Nicki's was better though. It ain't look like how Megan's look.
And Wiley, I wouldn't be me if I didn't get into the mess. I noticed people are doing series on you and they're wearing coats in their videos, and he's from California, and it's not even cold in California. Catch that piece.
These people, but I want to know, is they going to do the same coats wearing, going live, breaking this story down? Because this you supposed to be for victims. This guy came out saying he was aggressively kissed, did a part 3. He came part 1, part 2, part 3. So are we going to be seeing this broken up in 66 parts? But Armand gonna stop that. Armand ain't gonna let that happen. Armand will be done. If Armand let that happen, then Jason gonna be like, "We ain't friends no more. You messy."
All this for Uber Deluxe, child. All this for Uber Deluxe and a trip to Wendy Williams.
He was so happy.
Clubhouse.
He was so happy for that Uber Black. I'm like, bruh, anybody, I can get an Uber Black right now and just it's nothing that special. Okay.
It's sure not. His platform isn't either, but that's a different story. But I gotta go, Wiley. It was good speaking to you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'm saying these people, they'll be watching. If I'm like, well, y'all, woo, child. They'll be right there. He ain't gonna be doing. Armand ain't gonna allow that to happen. He want to get on Wendy Williams. That would be crazy for Armand to let that happen. Will Armand jump on the live to do commentary? Probably not. Hypocrites. All right. Let's go. 9542 caller, you're there.
Hey Wiley,
Hey.
how you doing?
Doing good.
I like that last caller. I did. I agree with her on a lot of stuff, but I'm just going to talk about just certain things, whatever. I'm just going to say about Takashi. I personally like him, but not because of music.
Okay.
Because of antics. But I do think he crosses the line too much, and he puts his life on the line because I don't think anybody famous is going to do anything to him. But it's the people that want to be. There's people out there that'll be like, oh, I'm a crazy Meek Mill fan, and when I see Takashi, and he'll be a regular person that may get through. You know what I'm saying? Takashi's not going to have any shootouts with any major rapper. That's never going to happen. And he knows that.
Right.
But I think he's just ignoring the amount of ignorance in people sometimes. Especially when it's about their favorite celebrity.
Right. It's probably going to be other folks that's going to test them that, like you said, going to want a viral moment. You know what I mean? Or probably some unknown rapper when they crew going to, type up. So I definitely going to see that happening. Eventually, if you keep knocking at deaf doors, eventually it's going to answer. Could you keep playing that dangerous? Because he's on that, he's playing a very dangerous. Every time I look at him, I get kind of scary. Like, ooh, I wouldn't want to be around in your camp. Because you got to always watch your back. Make sure you got bulletproof vests. Oh, because he's just doing a little bit too much. Like that King Von stuff that was too much for him to do that. That was too much.
I don't know what he's trying to prove. Because at this point, I don't think he realizes that whole snitching thing in a lot of pockets of Black people, we don't all think the same, but some of us don't care more or less, whatever. But that's a really deep thing to certain people in our society. And he has violated something that he's not going to be forgiven for. He should just stop. People are not as a whole, are going to turn around and just say, you know what, Takashi's not that bad of a guy. Yeah, let's embrace him. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. But I would like to see what kind of reaction that he would get if he did make a good song. If he made a song that can go for like the summer. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if he made that type of song. Now, if he makes that type of music and people still don't want to be bothered with him, then his music career is a wrap. But I'm not judging it now because the music he's been putting out lately has been horrible. It's been trash. there's no replay value in this stuff.
Mm.
But the other thing I want to talk about, kind of, is Jason Lee. Just touch on that real quick. Let me ask you a question first, though, Wiley, if I can. I don't want to stay on too long. I don't know you personally, but what if I just opened up a YouTube channel and said, Wiley did this to me, Wiley did that to me? There's nothing you can do?
Like, what can you do? I mean, you could try to sue, but
I don't know.
It's nothing that you
really
can't.
don't know.
You can't stop people from just saying what they want to say. You just can't. Once you become a public figure, people gonna make commentary. You can't stop it. I have people that do stuff all the time. You can sue them. They don't have nothing. You're taking on the risk of getting the lawyers, getting the court. You're taking on all that, and for what? And they just online, just doing whatever and all that type of stuff. And it's not you necessarily can't stop it. You can't. You're a public figure. You can't stop it. They're gonna always say.
Let me say something. This has been said before, but if Tasha K loses that lawsuit, and they put these, you can't say this, that, and the third. Wiley, you are going to have an open road.
It's going to be a lot of people that's going to be suing. If Tasha K loses, what it's going to do is show people like, hey, take them to court. But it's a process that won't be no overnight, though, because it will take years. Years to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to serve them. Then you got to pay the fees. And what if Andrew Carwell, he didn't stop saying what he was saying. He got like a multi-million-dollar judgment against him. Because he had got sued because he said he was in love with Cordell Stewart, that they were lovers. And Cordell, sued him, got the judgment, but is she gonna get the $1 million from him? No, because he ain't got no $1 million.
Well, you know what? I think, if Tasha K wins the lawsuit, which I'm hoping she does, because, what she does is no different from what any other blogger does about anybody else. So I really don't want her to lose a lawsuit. And from what I've read, she's not wrong. She's being sued for something that she didn't say. Somebody else said it, but whatever. We don't have to go back.
Come on, you're right. You're right. But it's like that was like, if you look at the cost of that, both of them paid a lot of money in that, because the lawyer fees paying, because lawyers get paid by hour. And you know what I mean? Court fees, it's no telling, it's probably in the thousands of dollars that both parties have paid for that lawsuit. And continue to pay. Because it's still going on.
That's a lot.
Because anytime your lawyer's got to draw a paperwork, then your lawyer's got to respond to the paperwork. That's money that you're paying.
Well, the good thing I can say is, before I sign off, is I heard you talking about the surviving shows, and I was wondering, like, what is he talking about? So I found it, and I was looking at it, but the comments, they're not with him.
They're not, because they know it's a bunch of bull crap.
And when I look at the comments, I'm like,
they're not with him because they know it's a bunch of bull crap. You have a famous friend that sit with Jason Lee, fucking Aniva. Talk about them and you get some clout. But you have to talk about Wiley with lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. They're not with him. They over there because, first of all, let me say this. If I had a friend, okay, that's sitting with Oprah Winfrey and all of these people, I would be trying to follow their blueprint or have them to help me, not me think of lies of somebody that you say you don't even care for, just sitting there lying. But that's only how they get views. That's only how they get views if they talk about Wiley. Unfortunately, because when they talk about other things,
The sad thing is they have their whole clique talking about you, though. You know what I mean? It's not just one person.
It be the whole clique. That's what they do. But I want to know, will that clique that talks about me, will they be bringing up to Jason Lee? Because they supposed to be about the victims. But these people, they sit down, they aggressively talk. They talk about me so negative in these cliques and groups, right? And then when they come to Dallas, Wiley, you want to link up and meet up? No, I don't want to link up with you. I don't want to take a picture with you. That's phony and fake. No. But when they get around a group, you want to act like you don't know the Wiley Show. But it's really funny to me But when they do this, I laugh at it and I'm like, wow, you have a famous friend that sit with Erica Banks and Daytime, Tea Time. Follow them, get them on your show, and y'all do it. But you don't have the personality. Unfortunately, he just don't have it. His friend told me, I remember he said, this person told Armand told me, he said, man, he just don't got it. He's boring. He told me that. And I'm like, hey, that's what your friend told me that. So, but what they do, they be on the three-way. They be on the three-way, talk about Wiley, trying to destroy me. They want people to stop giving to the Wiley Show. That will never happen because people love the Wiley Show. The things that they're bringing up.
And let me tell you something. Even if somebody like me that watches you or somebody else that watches you and kind of feels like they're part of your audience and they go over there and they see that, that's not turning anyone against you.
That's just making people come over here more and be like, "What is Wiley
so crazy?"
Right, and they keep spinning there. He's spinning his subscriber, but they acting like I'm taking people to Europe on private jets. The person said, "This is the funny thing." The person said he gave me $20 for gas. Baby, you acting like people getting their homes paid, their mortgage paid. I just be listening to people when they talk. It amazes me when they say Wiley ain't nothing, but they talk about me all the time. Obviously, I am something. But when they talk about Jason Lee with this, no, they not. They ain't gonna bring that up.
Nope. And see, that's the hypocritical part. That's the one that will give you clout.
And this will give you clout because he's a bigger name.
1,000 subscribers, you could go to 1,500.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
This will give you more clout.
It's like your subscription is growing, and they see that. So I guess they figure the more they talk, the more dirt they throw, the more that people will be like, "Oh, he's this," but nobody's listening to y'all because you can tell it's personal. You can
tell that it's personal. That you just don't like the Wiley Show, and we never met. We never ever been in the same rooms with these people. These people, they gonna have other shows. I think one gonna be on Chasing LA. I'm be happy for him. Just be happy that God is opening up doors for you. But again, when you talk about Wiley, that's when you get views. When you mentioning the Wiley Show. It's quite interesting that you don't talk about your famous friend that sit with Jason, Funky, T.S. Madison. You got a friend that why you ain't up there doing no talking and stuff like that? You gonna put everybody to sleep, but go over there and talk.
Because they don't have their friend in those circles.
They
That's
don't.
why. They're in those circles, but their friends are not in their circles. So, you come back and you give them little trinkets and crumbs, but they're not the ones actually there. And I'm not saying they should be. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's just this blind, like this, it's a crazy loyalty because I've had friends that didn't like other friends. And I was like, yeah, you don't like her, you my friend, I'm not her friend. But I don't go out to like personally get at the girl just because my friend don't like her.
Right.
It's crazy what they're doing.
And we don't
crazy.
do series about them.
You watch it, like, look, you get a click in the view, but that's all you're gonna get. And Wiley's audience is still gonna grow, and we're still gonna go back.
Still gonna be great. And
we don't
awesome.
believe you.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, all right, Wiley.
All right, thank you. Bye bye. Oh, we supposed to interview somebody from the show. I think from Chasing Dallas. No, that's not Chasing Dallas. They doing another show. I'm supposed to have another guest on today. But we taking all these calls. 5840, call you on the air.
First of all, I want to say Wendy Williams been said no the day she came out of her car service and seen him with that lace jacket on. That's why she told the producer to send him all the way in the back. She been said no. She don't see it, never will see it. So you can keep kissing Jason Lee. AFS is not going to work. She said no a long time ago, and that's no shade, period. Okay? So I want to say thank you for talking about Jason Lee on this topic because I have not heard of it. So you bring in awareness, but you can bring awareness and give your opinion of the awareness. Like you said, you don't believe it. You need more evidence.
Yeah, I need more evidence.
You brought it up.
Yeah, because it was on Tasha K's page, and people like DMing me the videos and stuff like that. Because the guy, I guess he's a TikTok guy And he made some allegations towards Jay Lee. Do I believe it? No. But again, is that going to stop people from viewing it? No, because the guy, number one, the guy got two things that's working good. He's light skinned and he's attractive. So people will pay attention to you a little bit more when you got those entities. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it right now on my IG. Somebody just sent it to me. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I'll post it on my Patreon and repost it so y'all can see it. Go ahead.
And also you can build, I'm not trying to cut you off, but you can also build up your other streaming platform, Twitch. So you could show it on Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch. Yeah, we definitely talk about it.
Your people come over there now so they can watch after the show as well. So you can build it up as
right
that
about
as well.
that for
But
Twitch.
I also want to say, Jason Lee brought this upon himself because Jason Lee already gave out to the public how nasty he is, how freaky he is. And I want to know, are people going to go to DR to try to dig up more stuff on Jason Lee?
Yeah,
this is a big thing now.
Yeah, because he do.
Jason Lee,
and again,
you're on a big platform.
He says a lot of stuff. Even myself says a lot of stuff. It can get misconstrued. But I don't have no DR money. And I heard that you could be with underage people in DR. It's not against the law. Their age of consent is different in DR, correct? Than it is in the United States.
I can't quote on that, but I did the Wendy Williams
call her. Yeah, she remember she said
like
that.
But
she said somebody else DM me about that. I'm like, why is that true? That I'm asking in the chat, is the age of consent different in DR? Are they rules are in the US it's like what 17 or 18 is like consent, some places are 17. But yeah. But he do say a lot of things on his platform that I think people can twist up because he does. He have a certain type. He said, "Oh, I just bought my boo a PlayStation." Did you hear that before? I just bought my boo a PlayStation 5, and
yeah,
he do say that. He says stuff like that.
But it's going to be on him at the end of the day. But my whole thing is this is a serious a serious matter, basically. So I want to say for the T.S. Madison, for the Amons, for the Funky Dinevas, they among Jason Lee. So I want to know, are they going to talk about it? Because you guys are among someone that is being accused of this. Like, for example, T.S. Madison, her show is coming out next month.
Facts.
She part with Jason Lee, so you don't want that drama on your end. But a little birdie, and this is with no receipt, but I have to say allegedly that T.S. Madison name will drop next once the show airs, or maybe after the first episode. This is what I'm hearing, but I'm saying this is allegedly. I have no proof. This is just what the streets is saying. So please,
and I'm going down the guy's like TikTok page. I'm going down the guy's TikTok page. He's been on TikTok for a while, and he have a bit of a following over on him. Do I think people need to reach out and maybe try to get an interview with him? I think it's deserving of hearing his side of the story. Yes, I think
because I want to hear his side.
Because he came out with it. Why not?
And Jason Lee has a lot of mouth, so he needs to denounce it. Put a statement out. This is not true. Period. You can't be on a big platform.
Yeah, you have to address it. He will.
This type of allegation.
Because if he don't do it, then people it could pick up legs. You know what I'm saying?
The voice of the what's his name, Raz B.
Yeah,
you can't do that. No, absolutely not. So we need to hear from him. We need to hear from Jason Lee, and we need to hear from Jason Lee now. Yeah. I demand Jason Lee to make a statement now.
Yeah. it's like you're so right about that, because and then you already got the whole Chris Stokes people watch. These people are watching. You know what I'm saying? And they will help push that narrative because like I said, the guy is an attractive guy. And I'm on his TikTok. And he still had the videos up because I was just checking. I'm saying, let me see if he deleted it. It's still up on his TikTok right now.
And you said there's more to come, and I can't wait. I have to try to get these videos, so please put them up.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Icon, that we had to have this conversation. I do believe that Jason Lee should release a statement, honestly, on that.
And once again, you do have a following, Wiley. So once again, I appreciate you to bring this to our awareness because I did not know.
Yeah, because why not have somebody else jump on it?
No matter if you're no matter if you're close or cool with the person,
you have to bring it up.
It's topic of hand, and then give your opinion.
And give your opinion on it because it's like a 3-part of it. And then people like, are you gonna talk about it? Because anytime that Tasha K talks about Jason Lee, my DMs go through the roof. Are you gonna talk about? Are you gonna? Of course. Why not bring it up and talk about it and allow the viewers to give their side of the story?
Yes, you have an audience, and your audience wants to know what's going on. Thanks. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. I'm going back in the bushes.
All right. Send an old nasty piece of a voice. No, I actually DM the person. So if he responds back to us, we will, bring it to y'all. 625-6268. Carly on air.
Hello, yes. Hi. I want to talk about 6ix9ine.
Okay.
Because that's my guy.
Okay, can you turn me down the background? I think I'm hearing myself. You got me turned up somewhere?
Okay, yeah, let me turn you down.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I do it every.
Let me
turn you down. I want to talk about 6ix9ine because that's somebody's child, and I am a true American gangster. When I was young, that's what I did. I used to work for drug lords, and these fake ass drug lords that they got today are pure fake. The real reality is this. He ain't snitching on nobody. There's no loyalty to thugs and murderers. They kidnapped his mother. They did this. They did this to this man. This man did what he had to do to survive. Let me tell you something. When you worked for drug lords, you had to be picked. They picked you. You didn't pick them. When crack came out, every little asshole became a drug lord. And then they talk about snitching and loyalty. They don't know nothing about that. They got the game all messed up. 6ix9ine did what he had to do. Nothing is going to happen to him because he's protected by God. I just wish all these fake little gangsters would shut the fuck up, because if they did half of the things that them raggedy niggas did to 6ix9ine, they wouldn't have been able to get out of it like he did. He's going to survive. His music, he's going to survive. I can't even hear you, baby.
No, I'm here. No, I'm listening to you. You say he's going to survive, and you talk about the fakeness of it. Any other points you making? I'm listening. Hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. So my thing is this. I'm not even against him snitching, because I think he said his crew like smashed his girlfriend or something like that, or whatever the case may be. If you're facing 80 some years, I'm a snitch too if I'm facing 8 days. So I mean, he was facing like 80 years.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. And then not only that, they robbed him. They harmed his family. He did what he had to do. Jay-Z, Meek Mills, those are the biggest faggot ass snitches and the most demonic thing that ever happened to the black nation. Okay? They are demonic. They are not for young people. And all they do is try to destroy people. I actually hated for that wicked bastard. I don't like it.
Wait with the cussing. Okay.
He's
okay. All right.
My beautiful T.S. Madison.
Okay.
I'm looking at these bloggers. Tasha K went a little too hard on Cardi B. Cardi B do look like Joan Rivers. I gotta give her that. Oh, when she said that, baby, I took that to the plane. She do look like Joan Rivers, but she went a little too hard. I don't like the way she went after Jaguar family, because Jaguar family to me is a fake ass family.
Oh, wait a minute, man. Okay.
Wait a minute. They proved everything Jaguar said was right. When she interviewed Jaguar family, they proved everything Jaguar said was right.
Oh.
That's my I got a lot of wisdom over here, babe. And I'm telling the story right. Thank you, Wally. I love you.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, maybe she can. Okay. Came up over here, just was cussing up a storm. She just come up, child, come over the store, everything like that. Oh wow. So I'm reading some of these comments. I'm on the person TikTok. And some people believe it, some people don't believe it. Okay. And okay, let me read this. Someone wrote this comment. I'm reading this person on TikTok. He had allegations towards Jay Salih. Somebody wrote a comment on his TikTok video, and they said this. You know what's crazy? That I believe you because he tried to do the same by inviting me to Rihanna's birthday party in New York City 3 years ago, and I turned him down. I'm just reading these comments. I'm reading these comments. All right. So I'm just reading. It's other people saying different stuff in these comments. I'm just sitting here reading, and I don't know. We need to start paying attention to callers. They be cussing all your line and giving a dime. Yeah, I was distracted. I was reading these comments. But y'all know no cuss on the lines. Usually, if I was paying attention, I wouldn't allow that. But can I just say, wow. Says and flying guys in. I'm reading this. Some people saying what they want to say. The Texas Wide Trust lawyer here. Y'all face Wiley make when he sits straight up and opens his eye big and responds to the caller. Is my new response to crazy things. When it's to say extra. So gosh, this is really rough. This is really rough because I'm like torn because I know how I feel when people come out and they say stuff about you, how people would twist different things that people say about you. Because a guy came out and said some things about the Wiley Show. They twisted that man's words up. And it was terrible. Like they just put words all in this man's mouth and they twisted it up because they want a certain narrative. It was a guy I went to DC with, and he went on this particular show. And the guy was interviewing. Listen, he was on there. So you a victim. So you are a victim. And the guy kept saying, no, I am not a victim. Anything between me and Wiley was consensual. I'm not a victim. So the guy was so mad at Rico that he wanted Rico to be a victim. I said, you can't. I'm laughing because the guy went up on to interview. Rico was getting interviewed. And he said everything he had was consensual. He really wanted to make Rico a victim. I'm looking like, child, what the world? What the world? What did you just say? I'm just like, it amazes me. It amazes me. They do say things about you when you become famous. When I had like 100 followers, people follow me, nothing. When I became famous, when I became bigger, the guy came out, did a video about me, dragged me, said he beat me up. He said I deleted phone numbers out of his phone. He said, and I thank God that I still had the DMs of reaching out to someone to come pick him up because he was drunk. But it was so sad. It was really sad. They twist that man's words up. And then the person that say, I didn't go to the police. He said, well, I went to the Chase in Dallas people, and I was talking to the people on New York City, the reality show. So everything he was naming was like web series, nothing with cops, nothing with the authorities, nothing with nothing. Then he said we was gonna fight, he was gonna beat me up. He said my house was dirty. He was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. And I think he was saying that because unfortunately he's nowhere with his platform. And the Wiley we've grown. And nobody ever asked me what was my side of the story. So we went live. We had the audio of me and him. I've actually interviewing him. And on the audio, you hear the man with the liquor, drinking, trying to get me to get drunk. And that's one of the things that we have to stop on our show is stop bringing people to interview and they get drunk because a lot of people can't handle their liquor. Let me see if we can bring a guest on. Let me see if he want to come on right now because we got all these people in the chat. Let me see if he want to come on right now. I know it's late. I'm gonna see if this person want to come on the show now. Because I'm sorry, because it's like 10 o'clock where he's at. Let me see. Give me a second. Shake y'all, share the live and thumbs up. Did you want to come on now? I'm sorry. I was just doing my show, just doing all this talking.
Yeah, I thought the girls was going on at 9 and everything. We can go ahead and go.
Want me to send you the link? Because we got 462 people watching right now. So you want me to send you a link to come on or what?
Send me the link. I'm going to go set up my ring light.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we got Drecember coming on virtually for an interview. Drecember is a cast member on a new web series show. Y'all know who Drecember is. Some of y'all may know who he is. Some of y'all may not know. But he was on a show. Damn, what was the name of that show? Gosh, because it was a long time. Y'all know who Drecember is, but he's on this new show. I'm gonna give y'all the name. Give me a second while I send him this link. Y'all bear with us. We ain't been live yesterday. So this might turn into a lengthy live. Okay. Yeah, from the retreat. Thank you. Let me ping your comment. We got Drecember from the retreat. Yes, that Drecember. And I wanted to bring y'all on there because I like the retreat. We sent an audition. Let me give you a little backstory. We had sent an audition tape to be on the retreat, but I fucked that up. Let me tell you why I fucked that up, even though me and the producer, we fucked. But how I fucked that up, excuse my language, is because I started dragging Reese G. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I regret. And I messed that up because me and Reese, let me tell you, I was going to help like being a producing partner for like Chasing Dallas, right? Because I was heavy into like the web series, but I fucked that up by putting it all out there, you know, we started dragging them and I messed up a potential great bag for my platform. So I messed that up. You know what I'm saying? I had a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment and then me and him had smashed, but I messed it up because, you know, my mouth. Mm-hmm. But I'm hearing people want me to be on Chasing Dallas, but my storylines is a little bit too much, child. So I want to be on Chasing Dallas, okay? And my people want me to be on Chasing Dallas. Like they be like, Wiley, we want you to be on Chasing, because a couple of the girls are leaving, going to Atlanta. And I think I would be a great person to be on Chasing Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I think so. Be great. But we have Drecember coming on to talk about the show, The Retreat. And yeah. So y'all sit back and relax. I can see you doing that. It'd be good if I joined the retreat. I mean, not the retreat, the Chasing Dallas. Yes, we want you on the show. And your follow will be, my follow will definitely go up. My follow, I'm bringing it in an audience. People know who I am. And I'm hey, thinking about it. One of my good friends, Q, he's doing Chasing LA. We was thinking about flying to LA and to go there, interview him and do all that. And I was going to interview some of the cast members. We recently took a break from the web series. And the reason why we took a break is because the celebrity gossip was hitting so hard that I couldn't stop. I had to hit the celebrity gossip. But we will come back and we start doing reviews on shows. Now, let me say this, because a couple of people were hurt that I didn't do a lot of web series on a lot of shows. When you email me your show, but we waiting on Drecember to come in, your show got to have good quality. I can no longer just interview a trashy show with not good quality. And please do not reach out to me and I send my people your way and then you stop making episodes, or you don't make the episodes come out every week. Because I was so pissed off at the other show that was out. Dave, you know that show. That show, I forgot the name of it. G Status, ATL Hustle. I really didn't like the fact I was so angry because I was sending my people over there to G Status. They were watching and they stopped releasing episodes. And I was so mad. I was getting emails, calls. They were saying, Wiley, when did G Status come out? People really thought I was a producer. I was promoting it. I was going on different blog talk radio shows, promoting the show. And many people were getting mad at me. And they were saying, Wiley, when the episode is going to come out? And I said, I don't know. So I reached out to the producer. They stopped communicating with me. And of course, we did a big campaign and host the show. And they said, hey, Wiley, you could do something on it. I wanted to host the show. And somebody told me, they said, Wiley, some of the hosts that host the show, they didn't even know some of the cast member name. And they was like, Wiley, I wish you would have hosted the show. And I'm like, bruh, let me host G Status ATL Hustle show and let me be, help that brand, because I know the episodes. I interviewed all the cast. My people is energized. I have a sector of people that talk about me that will talk about the show. So let me let me host it. And unfortunately, it did not happen. They did reach out. They wanted me to ask like a question or something. I was like, no, I want to host. What the hell? I'm flying out just to ask a question. Maybe I want to host the thing. Okay. And I had got my audience really hooked on G Status ATL Hustle. And rumors started. They put out a rumor that me and Sherrod, which is S. Dot on Instagram, they said me and Sherrod got out a sex tape. Now, I never met Sherrod. Me and him never met. He lived in Chicago. We never been in the same room, never been in the same parties. I never met this man. Never been in the same room. They put out a rumor that me and Sherrod got a sex tape out together. And I said, what? Who would put out a rumor about moi? So, why in the world would you put this out there that I have this thing? I said, I don't have that. Me and him never met in person. So they put this rumor out, and I was so... I wasn't mad because Sherrod is good looking. Sure. All right. Let's bring Drecember on. Drecember, you are live on the Wiley Show. How are you doing?
Hey, what's the juice?
I'm looking at you right now. I'm so happy that from throwing throwing plates and cups, now you're on a show with a whole nother network.
Well, Wiley, oh my God, look, we've come so far.
The Retreat is the name of the show. The Retreat.
The Retreat. Chasing Dallas, The Retreat.
Yeah.
Hold on, fuck no. Chasing Dallas,
Okay.
The Retreat. Shout out to Reese G and Dario, the Chasing Reality Family platform. Who else? The whole team. Like we did. It was a group collective. So we did an amazing job. Don't you think? I think it was pretty good.
It was beautiful. Let me tell you, the production was on A1.
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy to see you on there because I'm like, you are such an amazing talent for television. You're entertaining. And I didn't like the fact how the other show didn't produce our content, and you on the winning network right now because they putting out the content. The promo pictures are definitely there. But I heard a rumor that you're going to move to Dallas. Is that true?
I'm in Dallas now.
So you moved? So you already moved to Dallas? I didn't know that. I thought you were still in Atlanta.
No, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Addison. I stay in Addison.
What? Get out of here. I don't want to ask you this. I think that he threw some shade. I'm hearing that, when I was watching The Retreat, I got like 5 or 10 minutes left of the episode. But then he was like, Reese G was like, what's that smell? He was trying to make it seem like you stinking. I'm like, I've been in the same room with Drecember. He do not have an odor. But
No,
go ahead.
So this is the thing, Wiley. People be thinking like a lot of shit is like shade and this and that. No, Reese, okay. Child, let's get into it. I had just had a conversation with Reese earlier. He actually really brought something to the forefront for me that I didn't realize about the difference between Atlanta and Dallas. Because, you know, I'm an Atlanta transplant. He's an Atlanta transplant. Now we're down here in Dallas where, let's be honest, it's a lot slower. It's big as fuck. Whereas Atlanta is one city and it's very like compact. You know, Atlanta and Dallas are night and day. So Reese kind of made me realize like he was telling me like, cause Child just got into some shit earlier with some of the people from season 3 and the retreat, honey. And he was just making me realize, like, he was like, Dre, you gotta understand, like, you know, we from a different city and shit. We movers and shakers. Atlanta bitches, like, we go to Atlanta for a reason, to get on, and we use these platforms to get on and skyrocket. Like how Oliver just went to WeTV off YouTube. That's what we want to do. Just like you want to become like a Wendy Williams and shit. You know, like we like, okay, Dallas, they're not like that. They really just want to have clout in their city, basically. They want to be more known in their city, whereas we like, bitch, we're trying to get the attention, the logo, and VH1, BT, pick us up, let's go. These girls just kind of like want to stay here and just be known in their city and just expand their you know, circumference within Texas. We trying to be universal. So, and then I got to thinking, I'm like, wow, okay, so now I see why they see me as like a threat and this and that. But yeah, I'm down in Dallas now, and it's cute or whatever. But people don't understand.
You're gonna be bored here because you go out a lot, and Dallas ain't got the nightlife like Atlanta.
Baby, why you think I'm at home now talking to you?
You go out all the time, and I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work because you
socialite. Like I'm a socialite. Yeah. That's why I always like, what do you do, girl? I'm a socialite. I'm an entertainer. Like I've always wanted to be in front of cameras. Bitch, where am I at, Wiley? In front of cameras. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 and give all the white men my fucking money and hate Mondays. Bitch, I love Mondays. Mondays is seafood night in Atlanta, bitch. We going here, there. Boom, bada bow. You be seeing my stories, bitch. I'm always out. So it's like, I'm still getting money. I'm able to come down here and still pay for my place in Atlanta and here in Dallas and shoot 2 TV shows. And then go the fuck back home and do me like I do in Atlanta because I'm just too fast-paced, too cutthroat for these people down here in Dallas. But, you know, it's cute or whatever. It's just not my speed, honey. I'm too guns blazing.
Trey, they were saying that a lot of people were saying Trey was throwing shade at you. Do you feel like he's jealous of you because you're young and he's young? Do you feel like he was upset that you're in Dallas?
What it is, and I don't really want to talk too much about the people on there. I'd rather talk about the platform, this and that. With him, I don't have a problem with Trey at all. Y'all are gonna see, this is the thing. Welcome to the world of editing. So there's a lot that was cut out of episode 1 that y'all are more than likely see in episode 2. I know y'all are gonna see it in episode 2. Cause notice there's 2 people who you didn't see play the game. It just cut to me, and then there was the cliffhanger. But y'all didn't see Eric, and y'all didn't see Trey. What he said that sparked what I said at the table. Because I didn't just say, oh, I don't like her, this and that. No, he said some shit to warn me to say that. So, honey, y'all just tune into episode 2, girl. Like, and Dario, shout out to Dario, girl, because it's a lot that y'all didn't see that happened at that table, but y'all will see it in episode 2. And that's how it goes into a whole other bitch. Like right now, the spotlight is on me. I'm in the hot seat, but oh honey, it switches fast. Oh, another bitch. I'm not gonna say who, but honey, the retreat was cute. But Trey is just kind of intimidated by me. He feels like I should have been more helpful towards him, and y'all will actually find out I was. So yeah, don't get too caught up on, you know, just let the story play out. But I actually did reach out to Trey on another occasion. We'll talk about it on the next episode, literally. But
when the episodes drop, because I seen episode 1, I'm gonna finish it up tonight. What was that? Thursday at 7. Make sure y'all go out and check out The Retreat. And Drecember's on there.
Chasing Reality, honey. We look, this is the first spinoff. And they did a damn good job.
Right when you said they're more professional over there versus over there with G Status. Because you were one of the ones that say, hey, Chasing Atlanta, this don't happen over there. They're so professional. And I can see why, because you are a whole nother project. They just closed out Chasing Atlanta with millions of views, and G Status just went away. I don't know what happened.
People really didn't believe me when I say that G Status was very traumatic for us and was very disappointing. All those times I would come on, I mean, y'all see where G Status is at, correct? So I was me and a few other people was the only ones to save ourselves. Like when I told you I left G Status, I was not playing. I left that show. That's why I didn't do green screens, nothing, because I saw where the project was headed. And guess where them bitches is at now? Did I not say that, Wiley, back in July when I was on your show?
Oh, you did see it. You and people was coming at you, but you was like, listen, it's just on a hiatus, and people was like, it's the production, it's the producers that messed up the show. It wasn't really the cast. So it
wasn't the cast, it was the producers, because the cast, we did our job, we filmed the show, but it was about how shit was going on, and I said I can't condone that, I can't stand by that, because like I told y'all in this game, when you do green screens, that's you saying, okay, girl, I'm okay with all the footage. I didn't do green screens. Everybody now you see where none of them bitches, I'm not going to call them hoes bitches. The reason, look, okay, all of them who went against me, you don't see not 4 is gone. I hate to say their names, but Wiley, y'all all saw it. All them bitches who went against me, girl, 4, Devon, Charlie, who else? Bitch, Akeem. All them bitches are nowhere to be found. Akeem, she done went over to, real life reality. I'm not even being messy. I'm telling y'all the game. You can't win when you play dirty. You cannot win when you play dirty, girl. Now all them bitches are dead and gone.
And my thing is this. It was a good
girls from the fucking ashes. No bitch gonna stop me. I will leave some shit. That's why I hate when they say, oh, you show hopping. I didn't show hop from shit. I get opportunities, girl. I get opportunities that a lot of bitches would love to have, Wiley. A lot of bitches would love to be in my shoes. I went from G Status. They may be defunct, but that was one of the biggest fucking YouTube shows that came out. Am I wrong?
That's no. You are.
And who was one of the stars?
You was one of the stars in it. And it could have been huge. You understand what I'm saying?
I could have stayed on G Status, did green screens. I chose to leave. It wasn't good for my brand. You saw what they did to me. So
right. What happened? Do you ever have an official response of what happened with the project? Did you ever hear rumors of why they stopped?
The issue with G Status is Ja, and that's not nothing hateful. This is because I used to work behind the camera. Okay. Ja is he likes shit his way. Notice he never want it. I don't feel bad for saying this. I'm always keep it real. G Status would have washed the rest of these damn shows had they had somebody like Dario behind the camera. I don't think I'm wrong, Wiley.
No, I think Dario is a beast, and he have history. You could talk about whatever. He have years under his belt producing content. And the blueprint is there. It's just people look at what they're doing and put it in your formula. And I don't understand because we all was rooting for G Status. Y'all had the best storylines, the whole N-word scandal, you throwing the plates. This was sleeping.
Edgy as fuck. It was the mess. It's like, bitches hate to say this, but that's why I get a bad rap. Oh, mess. That's what y'all hoes like to see. Let's be honest. Y'all like to see a hoe go to work here and there. But bitch, y'all tuning in to see why Shirai fucked Devon boyfriend. Why Drecember them throwing plates. Why Delicious fighting with heels and shit. It's like, girl, these hoes over here is what the fuck, girl, we tuned in. But they didn't have the right person behind the camera. That's the only issue.
They said Drecember, with your relationship with Ford, I was upset that y'all stopped being friends. How are your relationship with Ford today? And y'all have a relationship because y'all was like, and I still say this: if y'all would have done a podcast, a show, it's a money maker because y'all personalities match very well together on cameras. But y'all are not cool to this day?
He has a podcast. I'm on the show.
I understand that, but I would say y'all could do like a video show together. But so you're not cool with him anymore.
He's a reviewer. I'm the talent.
Is he reviewing your show? And you think he's gonna review the retreat?
Probably not, because girl, I'm the talent. She should. It'd be views for her. But girl, you think she want to review me?
So how is it with the reviewers of the retreat? Wait a minute. So is the people giving you good reviews? Because the pictures are sick. That you look really good on camera. Honestly, like they did you really well. They didn't shade you like the pictures.
Shout out to B King. B King was on season 1 of Chasing Dallas. He did my makeup. Excellent. Love you down, B King. We're gonna be working together soon on the project that I have coming. But B King did my makeup. He's a cast member on Chasing Dallas season 2. If you're in Dallas, reach out to him. He did amazing. His prices is very good. Yes, honey. I think I had the best confessional look.
You really think so?
Who else would you say? Reese look good. Trey look good.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Like the reason why I like it is because they do capture what the cast is doing in Dallas when they showed up to the Black Lives Matter memorial in the park, and it was so great. They keep it so real. They take you on an emotional journey, and when they brought you aboard, I'm like, man, this is great for Drecember because you need to be on a platform that allow you to be you.
Side note,
you're a good guy. You're a firecracker, but you're good. Go ahead.
Wiley, tell your fans, viewers, these people, whoever in the comments, where I'm from and who I am, so that they're not down here confused and running their damn mouths. This is Drecember from G7 ATL Hustle, season 1 and 2. Gonna plug her. The Chasing Dallas Retreat. Go watch before y'all run y'all damn mouths in the comments. All the rest of y'all who know who I am, love y'all down. Hey, what's up, Dave? Everybody else, for all y'all who don't know, go get understood before you get comments running y'all damn mouth. Now you know I'm always on the whole. Before y'all sit here not know, go watch a few episodes, get updated, because I'm finna be here for a minute and kiki with Wiley. So girl,
yeah, you put me on to the Real Hot Boys of Houston. You remember that? You told me about, and I thought you was going to be on that show at one point.
No, well, I mean, I made an appearance. Did you see it? Me and four.
Okay, I can see you hosting that show though.
No, why do y'all want me to host? Why do y'all want me to be involved with the Hot Boys so much? I love the Hot Boys down. I just had to scout Jordan's ass actually on premiere day for the retreat. Me and her, like, she keep jumping in the shit that she ain't got nothing to do with. Honestly, I just told Todd the other day, he could really do away with all of the people from season 1, except about 3 of them. And I see no use for Ken. I see no use for Sherrod gone already. I see no use for a few of them. And then he could incorporate the new guys, give us something new. You know, that whole running around fucking each other all over the city storylines is played out. Let us see y'all niggas let us see why y'all make Houston hot. And some of the niggas he got on there right now, honey, are not making Houston hot. They don't want to talk about shit.
I always said August is the star. I see stardom on him on the show.
Love you downside.
And when I met him in person, he's a great guy. It's just something, I see him going further in acting or whatever. He just got a certain swag about himself. I do think they should shake it up with the cast.
Real Hot Boys. I need them to come with storylines. Like, people will ask, what do I do? But like me being placed on these shows, it always made sense in some type of way. Their whole dynamic doesn't make too much sense, but you know, not to talk down on them. Love y'all down, Real Hot Boys. Can't wait for season 2. Can't wait for season 1 to conclude. I just feel like he could do a lot better with the casting for season 2 and actually show us. He had a lot of very attractive guys coming on for season 2, honey. I think they finna wash a few of them season 1 bitches up out of there.
Ooh, I'm here for it. And the reason why I stopped watching, because again, it's all about the quality for me. You know what I'm saying? That I can, because I was having a hard time hearing each cast members of what they were saying. And it's hard, if I can't understand you in that dialogue, it's hard for me to get into the product, especially when you're watching shows like Chasing Atlanta, them good quality shows, it got to match that quality because you're so used to watching.
I'm around doing this too, so and then he's a team of one. Well,
yeah, that's
Limits
true.
does too. So he's like a team of one basically. So
and
he's learning, but
give it another chance.
Huh?
I'm gonna give it another chance to watch because somebody did say he's the only guy. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to, you know, yeah, because
he
I
definitely
would love.
Does though. Season 2, Todd, please get a team because it was hard watching one bitch talk while the other hoe was actually doing the talking to the left of me, but I can't see their ass. So he understands. No tea, no shade. You know, like you got to start somewhere. So remember, Chasing. They filming one scene, they filming the scene, but then you can see the other cameraman right across from the fucking one cameraman. So it's like, now they've grown. So everybody has space for improvement. And I think he's going to do really good season.
Yeah, and I want that show to succeed, and maybe I can help him with the cameras and help with that department we're producing because that could be a great show for Houston because Texas need a good show. Period. Houston is big, Dallas is big. Texas is big, period. But like you said, it got to be a good cast that can make the show. If you're not a good cast, it's no show.
Yeah, and he has a good cast for season 1. It's just none of the shit they're talking about makes sense. Correct? It just sounds like a bunch of. It's just really a bunch of gays fucking each other. Like one thing about us, my mouth out of pocket. I don't give a fuck. I do give a fuck now, but then I don't give a fuck. I go in on anybody. So it's like, bitch, like Wiley, I'm known for my damn sharp ass tongue. I don't give a fuck. So but it ain't never gonna be no all girl Drecember running around fucking such a nigga. I don't boo. I'd rather y'all see me hit a hole in their nose and the bitch run around saying all girl Drecember was sucking dick over here and there and oh girl, I don't fuck such and such and they my friend. They got too much gay shit going on, no tea, no shade. When they were supposed to be the anti-Atlanta, like y'all don't fight like us. Y'all don't have regular typical stylish jobs like us. But y'all
if I'm not mistaken, didn't they say Ashton? He said it was a catfish that he was fat at one point, then he lost weight, and they said he was catfishing.
Looks nasty to me body wise, so I don't know. I wouldn't do. Okay, so apparently this is what I heard from a certain source. He was in Dallas and was about to get fucked, and he had like I have pictures. He had a a wart on his asshole, and my whole thing is, I just don't understand. I don't know. I don't get that group of people. Like bitches can hoes love to hate me, hate to love me. It don't matter, baby. I'm not going nowhere. But them, I'm just like, why do they feel like they have a space within this realm? At least like the rest of us, I didn't really get to show my hustle on G-Status season 2, as you know this, Wiley. I was blackballed. But I'm like, what the fuck is the purpose of these niggas over here? I'm like, what do y'all actually do besides run around Houston talking about fucking each other? So I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I like some of them, but honestly, looking at the show on the outside, and I don't even want to talk about them too much. It just don't make sense to me. So Ty has a lot of room for improvement for season 2.
And I would definitely help Ty out and give some assistance because I would love to produce. I would love to be behind the camera, help with the scenes with that because he got a lot of attractive guys. Because I was like, when they came out, when I interviewed them, I said, baby, they got the look. It's
always better to be on camera than in the comments and stuff. So I am happy that they did find a way to get on camera and not just be in the comments running their mouth and shit like viewers do. But now they're with You know, always better to be in front of the camera, show instead of in the comments, running your damn mouth from the comfort of your home. Whereas the rest
you had gave me credit because you were getting mad at some of these people that was bashing the show. He said it's a difference when you review the shows, because I could review the show without being bashing, and you got in on the guys that were coming at you that was bashing like the show, like these reviewers. You would say y'all not reviewing, y'all just get on here and hate on the cast.
Oh, all I said was okay. So there was a few, you know, Wiley. There's so much we could talk about. It's been a very active few months, child. You know, my name always in some shit. So there were a few reviewers, keyword reviewers. I don't consider you a reviewer, Wiley. Like I always said, Wiley next up. I've always went up for you, Wiley. I'm like, Wiley next up. That's why I come fuck with you. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm like, Wiley next up, because you talk about everything. You be on the money, Wiley. I be seeing your shit. You know, I pop in the comments here and there. Shout out to Dave and everybody else who be in there. Lala, Day Lala. These reviewers though, the reviewers, the ones who take time to like talk about all of us who are on the fucking show, it's just like you'll see that they have like some biasness. I'm not gonna say no names because I could definitely, you know, chop a bitch head off right. I don't care, but I'm trying to change my image. I'm trying to change my image, but I'm just glad you're not one of them reviewers. They think that they like they think that they're on this shit, and it's like, girl, y'all see what y'all see. But y'all motherfuckers low-key be showing how y'all biased. Like, oh, so a bitch can call me a cockroach, but I can't call them the hell. Oh, girl, we just hate Drecember. We hate Drecember. That's okay, girl. A lot of hoes hate me. Y'all hoes can sit y'all ass in the corner because y'all ain't coming out of it. Sit your ass in the corner and tune in Thursdays at 7 o'clock to watch the retreat. But anyway, I'm like, you know, just I don't review. I get reviewed, so I just want them to understand, like, girl, we don't even, you know, like, we see each other. You talk about me, I'm gonna give you something to talk about. Period.
Yeah, and I'm here, like, for you. Do you want network television? Because you see Oliver doing the show with T.S. Madison on WE TV. Do you see yourself? Do you want to do television? Do you want to do that?
So this is the thing, Wiley, with all of us, you know, on a serious note, because you know I key. All of us who are within this like YouTube realm, we well, at least for us in Atlanta, and you know who go to LA, Dallas is different. Now that I know what they are really on down here, I know how to move differently. For all the rest of us, we want to do what Oliver has just done. Go from being seen on YouTube, because YouTube, as you said, I saw where you said, who was that person who just got picked up to be on the some type of review show with Jason?
Oh, you talking about with Jason Lee, Funky Naniva, all of them.
I saw you, like Funky Naniva shit. Like, you know, YouTube is, honey, we can make money off the shit. That's why we on here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these reality shows are becoming a lot more popping. You can hate me all fucking day, honey. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm hearing your fucking face, girl, y'all just gonna have to get used to it. I'm not going no damn where. Y'all can call me everything on the moon. I'm the sun, girl. It's okay, honey. Just make sure you're tuned in. You like it.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking over there? What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
This is Moscato. You know, I'm having a drink, chat. But our goal is to get seen by executives and stuff like Chase. Has Logo looking at them and shit, or Logo just followed them. Like, they have a lot of people who shout them out. Like, it's a very good platform, and I definitely see them getting picked up. So with them getting picked up, or anybody getting picked up, that just helps the brand, and I'm here to help the brand. Like, I already have a name, you know, for everybody who pays attention within this field and stuff. Like, you could say a Drecember to people who know me. I could say a Wiley to people who know you. It's like, okay, that spreads the word. I don't really give a fuck about nobody else who do or don't know, but it's like, we're in this shit to get seen by people picked up. That's why T.S. Madison went from doing what you're doing, and now she's on WE TV, and I feel like you be next.
Yes.
And when you get mine, call up the doll, because look, I'm here to give you news, bitch. Look.
And I think if you do, you know, and Madison, it didn't happen overnight for her. It took her over 10 years to get where she's at today. Probably 20 years. And what gets me, I can really see Chase. What was you saying?
Nothing happens overnight.
Nothing happens overnight. I could really see Chase in Atlanta on television because it's ready. I don't know what's holding it back. I can see it on television.
I definitely think they should be, if not even on television, just on like a streaming platform like Zeus or maybe even Netflix. Like, there's a lot of possibilities for them to go a lot of places because they're consistent. They put in the work. It looks excellent. And I'm really grateful to be part of the platform again, because I already worked with their season 1. It was as a production assistant, but I still got my credit and shit. IMDb and shit, but now I'm an actual talent. So, and my name already brings it's like, bitch, a lot of people like to dislike me. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'd rather y'all not like me, bitch. Like, honestly, like, y'all ain't gotta like me, as long as y'all understand me. I just want to show more of what I do. I didn't get the chance to do that on G Status, but I'm going to always speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always speak my mind, Wiley. I'm going to always tell her how it is. It is what it is. Honey, Nene made Chasing Atlanta. Look, Nene made Real Housewives. She more outspoken than all them bitches. Jocelyn made Love and Hip Hop. She more outspoken. Drecember, anywhere I'm at, you already know I'm finna let a bitch know, like, girl, well, let's go. We ain't got to get crazy, but I'm finna let y'all know how I feel, why I feel it, and how I could feel afterwards.
Yes, and I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, because I was so happy when I saw you on the retreat. I was like, yes, Drecember, you are still out here making
Wiley,
noise.
My name alive. What you mean? You interview some of the, look, Wiley, what I want you to do next, I want you to interview some of the G Status girls and do a life after G Status. Do a life after G Status. Like a child. Yeah, unsung for the G Status girls.
I think they should go back over there, because I didn't know why did they would jump ship, because they left the winning team. Like Hakeem, and what was the other guy? He left and went to overseas, and they should have stayed. They should have stayed.
They saw the G Status and got excited, but honey, let me let you know something. All things that glitter are not gold.
Facts. It's about the consistency too. It's about long term.
Bottom of the ocean with the Titanic. It's gonna be okay. And Wiley, the only reason why I drag they ass every chance that I get is because of how they try to do me over there. So it's like, anytime I get to kick y'all bitches while y'all down, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it.
Are you still single, Drecember? Do you have?
Yes, you still single. I don't really. I'm not a dating person. I got too much shit to do. I got a lot of things to work on personally. You'll be seeing me work on a lot of things on Chasing Dallas season 3. I'm gonna be working on a lot of stuff, showing y'all a lot more different things. Maybe even dates. I'm gonna stop drinking a lot. I'm gonna stop chewing bitches the fuck up like I just did them hoes in your comments. They're not all hoes, but the hoes. Stop chewing bitches up, child. Get my mouth together.
I love the comments because you trigger a lot of people where you come up on the screen.
The dog. How many people you got in the comment? Let me see.
It triggers. It triggers.
Darren Williams, a hating bitch. This and that. I actually know who Darren Williams is, girl. I peeped your tea a while ago, girl. I know who you are. Shout out to Atlanta, girl. I know who she is. Hey,
do you feel like
yes, honey?
You will, because a lot of people talk down on YouTube show, but YouTube is the new television almost. Because it'd be like
they talking about free show, this and that, honey. I'm in front of people who can put a bag in my pocket that'll be bigger than any of these bitches.
Yeah.
But I'm not like nobody in the comments. It's just the fact that a bitch would sit here. I just don't understand somebody who would sit here and watch somebody that they don't want to see. Bitch, I would have tuned out as soon as my ass popped up. Bitch, look, I could be in the screen like this. Dude, bitch, I would have. I'm finna go. Watch it. Book by, not sit here, waste my time. Like, girl, I'm the talent. Y'all are the watchers. You're the viewers. I'm the talent. This is how it's gonna always be, bitch. I get in the comments too, but girl, it's never to like talk down on one bitch. Like, if this was like Chasing Atlanta, oh girl, I'm gonna talk about, oh girl, Lauren outfit cute, girl, you look a mess, this and that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just like y'all review stuff. not to talk about one bitch, like girl, you're not gonna ever not see me. Y'all hoes can be mad all day, baby. It ain't changing. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna always have myself where the money reside, free or unfree, free or paid. Because guess what? It's a lot of hoes, Wiley, who would love to be on this shit. So I don't really care.
I'm getting a lot of DMs. People are saying they love you. People are thanking me for having you on the show. I'm so glad.
Look, I don't focus on the negative, Wiley. I'm a positive bitch. I can be negative. Even look, the sun comes up and that bitch go down, the moon come up, bitch. I respect my light and my dark. I can say I love you all day, and then bitch, you make me mad, girl. Fuck you, bitch. Light and night. Hey, happy, sad, bitch, up, down. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna respect all, because if I ever want to get in the bitch ass, I'm getting the bitch ass. And if I feel like I need to say sorry for getting in your ass, I'm gonna say sorry. Girl, you know.
All right. So what we will do is I will open up the phone lines. If anybody want to ask a couple of
people call. I love when they call in, girl. I feel like we on the show, Wiley.
If anybody want to call in, I'll put the number in the chat.
I love it. But Wiley, what you been up to? Update me. What's the tea, honey? You still in Dallas?
Working, still in Dallas, working on the show, going live. I would love to do a web series show, but my thing is this: I'm so busy.
You would love to do this free ass shit. Look,
I would love, because it's good promotion, and a lot of, like you said, executives see that, and you may get a phone call and be like, "Hey, let's do this," and also it helped increase your following. Because a lot of people,
my followers have went up like so much, and I'm still not out of the 3Ks, child. But my followers have went up. I get so much love. I get hate too. But honey, Wiley, we know the business, girl. Like if they hate you, they love you. They still gonna watch. Oh, girl, we gonna tune in. Watch Drecember get red. Drecember got red. Oh yeah, girl, got red. Watch the next episode, girl. Look, watch us.
So we have two callers.
The more you watch, the more motherfuckers is gonna look at us. They like, girl, they doing numbers. Yes, girl. And Drecember next stop. Period.
We have 3 callers in queue. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Greetings, Wiley. How are you doing?
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, Mouth.
Because I can't hear. Hi, Drecember. Greetings. How are you?
Hey.
This is mouth open story jump out. We know it's not your first time at the Wiley Show, and we enjoy you. But some of the producers are a little offended the way you're going off on them. They're not happy. Look, somebody just spent $200 to get you off. They tell Wiley get you off.
Keep me longer, girl. But look, I'm not going off on the producers, girl. The producers was running their mouth about me first. So, girl, you know that's go, girl. Yeah, that's just how it is. I'm a special guest. I'm not always here. So, girl, you know I'm gonna be here as long as Wiley has me here. And you know the producers, girl. I apologize.
You've been here before. I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, because the comments are something.
Reading the comments. You've been here before.
I'll tell y'all this: if you don't like it, girl, stop commenting. Cause hey, look, y'all know me. I keep girl. I love a roast session. Let's go.
Don't be triggering Wiley producers, not Drecember. Don't be triggering the producers.
Wiley, I'm gonna stop bullying. I'm stop bullying everybody in the comments. I'm sorry for bullying y'all in the comments. I'm gonna stop bullying y'all. I'm gonna leave the producers. The producers, right? The producers. I'm gonna leave the help alone. The producers alone. I'm gonna stop bullying y'all. Okay, girl. I'm done bullying y'all. Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Don't read the comments. Just don't read the comments. Some of us, because Wiley is growing, so he has new people every day. There's new subscribers every day. Not everyone knows you. We know you, but there's new producers who don't know you. So don't read the comments.
I'm a producer too, because I love Wiley. But yeah, love. Yeah, thanks for calling in. We're gonna be good. I'm gonna leave the girls and we're gonna go home.
All right. Thank you so much.
Girls, we're gonna go home. Thanks for calling, love.
Wiley, bye.
Bye. All right, now let's go to the other caller. We got another caller on here. Anonymous, you live on the air.
This is Deborah Mitchell. Okay, Drecember. I don't know if you're at a Motel 6. I don't know where you are, okay? That gas station wine, you need to stop offending us in the comments, okay? I'm going to donate to the Wiley Show, and I'm going to donate to you to get you out of that Motel 6 room, okay? Don't be in the comments talking to us, all that. You're a guest on the Wiley Show, okay? Talk to Wiley. Don't talk to us. I mean, the interview was going all great and everything, and then you started attacking us. Don't do it, okay? I just want to let you know, this is the Wiley Show. You're a guest over here. You need the clicks and the views for that show that nobody in the comments know about, okay?
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, girl, Motel 6, did y'all hear that? Oh,
okay.
Wiley, they don't know about Jason. They don't know about Jason. She's new. She must be new. Okay, let me let you finish, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You talking to us in the comments. I'm talking to you.
What the world?
Tip. Girl, okay, send Wiley his cash app, girl. You can go. Hey, thanks for calling. Bye. Okay, Wiley, who the third person? Bye, girl. Bye. She's new. Okay. Bye. We don't know about
girl. You can't hear over drunk people. Can you
Wiley,
please speak up?
Out of here. Get up out of here, Wiley.
We're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much, Deborah, for calling in.
Bye, Debbie.
Okay.
Bye, Debbie.
All right. The Wiley Show. The Wiley Show. Okay.
All right. We're gonna go to the third caller. Oh wow. 99.
I enjoyed this shit. This is cute, girl. You're so mad you called up here, girl. Damn, that's tea. Okay, never mind. I'm not at the Motel 6. I'll be at the Motel 6 tonight, girl. I'm at the Motel 6, so let's go.
9957, Carly on air.
Hey y'all. Roll on Rebel.
Hey, Rolling Rebel.
Roll on. Now somebody I know. What's up, Roll on? What's the tea?
What's up?
I'm fucking Roll on. What's the tea, Roll on?
You know I'm about
Wiley, not enough to start some shit.
On these platforms like Reese and go in on these people. You know these people don't like you. Why?
Well, Roll on, you know for sure. We just had a conversation in the house. You know how this shit go, and I didn't read them. Like it was all fair game. Did they not read me too? What it is I'm better at this than all of them. So me and Reese are the only ones who are groomed at this. That's why I can take anything anybody say. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very unbreakable. So it's like if we're in here and I'm not too fond of you in that moment, even though we filmed this last year, I wasn't fond of them in that moment. That's why I just read them better than they read me. You know, Trey had his little moment at the end, but y'all don't understand, like me being at the retreat was to change what y'all had seen on previous shows. So I couldn't just come in tearing their heads off like I did like I did the people in the comments. Sorry to y'all in the comments. So okay, so I couldn't do what I'm doing now there. So it's like I had to really restrain myself and this and that. So that's why y'all got what y'all got. But no, it wasn't no disrespect, because did they not disrespect me too? So I'm lost. Like, it's just my name is bigger than theirs, so of course it's gonna look like I'm starting shit.
This is the problem though. They disrespecting you, but they bring you to their platform and you're giving them exactly what they need.
Wiley, I done made you some money tonight, child. Come on.
Let me ask you this, brother. I heard that did you go to G Status and got into a fight that you roll over somebody with your wheelchair? Is that true?
Oh, here we go with this. And Drecember, you know how I feel.
Right, roll on. Tell us the team. Wiley, roll on. Explain the teams. Who got their foot rolled over and why, child? Wiley, you done made a bag tonight off the down. Look, Wiley, I need a cut, bitch. Not that paying you to get a whole. Girl, that's gonna make me stay longer, girl. Y'all tip.
I did go to the G Status reunion and do exactly that.
Wait.
I did exactly that, and
I wish I was there. Can they release that reunion? I want to see that.
I want to see it too. They said roll on ran over bitch foot, and she said, "I'm not fighting no more." I said, "Oh,
you not fighting no more?"
No, they said you ran over foot, and they drew back and said, "Girl, I'm through," and hopped off. I said, "Oh, what the hell?" I should have
Wiley,
went to that. It probably would have been an explosion.
What was that saying? Go ahead, Rolly Rebel. What was your question?
can I ask Drecember, what is it that he actually does? Because he's saying he does things, but what is it that you actually do? Because that's what everybody is asking.
Oh, he want to know what you do for a living.
No, I explain. First and foremost, I feel like Marlo. Y'all ever saw on the Real Housewives where they constantly ask Marlo what she does? And Marlo has told y'all 10 years ago, like, girl, I have businesses. Yes, I dated a billionaire. He helped buy me a damn house, started me a business. That's what you're supposed to do, bitch. That's free game. And she's on Real Housewives getting a nice ass check. Now, everybody wants to know, why does Drecember get all these opportunities? Why does Drecember get all these opportunities that we can't get? Why does Drecember always get to be in the spotlight and we can't? Wiley, I'm like, oh my God. So this is the thing. And I don't have to do shit. So first and foremost, like I put on my post that y'all may have seen on my page the other day, I'm living my dreams. I've always wanted to be in front of the cameras. That's why I can come on the Wiley and have to talk about. I've always wanted to live my dreams and be in front of the cameras since I was 10, and guess what? I'm in front of the cameras. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, and guess what? I entertain y'all. This is entertaining right now, right, child? Whether they're going off on me there or I'm going off on them here, it's entertaining, child. Wiley just made $300 probably just to get me off the damn camera. Girl, they're watching still though. They're still watching. So it's like I entertain. Then also on the side, I do side work, I do gig work, I do freelance modeling, acting. I have a gig coming up, Crew Love, the web series. Watch out for it's coming out in May. We're filming that in Atlanta. Y'all know I've been on C. Like, girl, I have a resume, but also I don't have nothing to prove to a bitch. Just know if you're at home watching me and you wake up and you love when Friday come, oh my God, it's Friday, girl, I'm at work. And then Monday come, oh my God, it's Monday. Oh, I don't want to go to work. Drecember don't live like that. I wake up every day and it's like, what am I going to do today? Oh, I also get to be in front of cameras. I'm living the life of my dreams. I get to do what I said I want to do when I was younger. Roland, are you doing what you want to do with your life right now?
I am, but actually.
No shade to you. Wiley, are you doing what you want to do with your life right now? You make money, right?
Exactly.
You get to review and talk about the girls. I do. I make all right money. You can't move from Atlanta to Houston and to Texas and be a broke bitch and all this and that they want to paint out because can't nobody say nothing else about me. So it's like,
no, but let's fit the fact. Let's fit the fact. You did say that you were coming out with a T-shirt line last season from G Status. You did say you worked at a bar serving drinks, right? Mm-hmm. None of that was filmed.
No, so correct. This is the thing though. I never look. That's why everybody wonders what does he do and why he on all these shows. As I told Wiley and even you when you was in Clubhouse and everybody else, I never got to show y'all what I do on G Status season 2. That's why I left because they just wanted me to keep coming and beating bitches up and be involved in bullshit. So I was like, no, I want to.
You on Clubhouse? You on Clubhouse?
Oh yeah, I'm on Clubhouse. We done turn Clubhouse out.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm about to follow you on Clubhouse.
You gotta clock in. We've been like really, we've been really, like talking about a lot of stuff on there. But overall, you can be entertaining and not have an occupation in 2021. Wiley, the dude who said, "Oh, girl, look at me, child, I be perspiring." Let's say, okay, what do we have a lot in 2021? I'm finna talk business with y'all real quick so y'all can understand what the fuck going on. Because I think y'all lost thinking, oh, you got to be a stylist and do music and this and that to be on these platforms. You don't. I'm entertaining. That's why it's always going to be a door open for Drecember, DeAndre, whatever you want to call me. It's 2021. Half the people that we see on TV and on YouTube and shit, they don't have an occupation. These hoes make YouTube pages and they're making more money than both of us sitting on this fucking screen right now and the person on the phone. Jeffree Star and them do makeup tutorials and get 1 million+ views and shit and got a check from YouTube that'll pay your damn house note and mine too, nigga, for the next year or so. The motherfuckers is paid. You got bitches who are influencers. Nigga, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Nigga did a video. He's viral now, making more money than we're making right now, talking for free. Well, while we getting the check.
I'm going to go to the last caller, Rolling Rebel. Thank you. I'm going to go to this last one. I'm going to bring this other caller on.
But what I do is I entertain.
Okay, he said entertain. Let's see who's this caller. 5469, Carly on the air.
So we wanted to know how does he smell? Does he stink?
Oh, come on. What? Drecember, do you want to ask the question?
We want to know, do you stink? That is the question. The producers want to know how to smell.
Wiley, how do I smell, Wiley? Wiley, how I smell?
You don't have an odor. That's why I was like, why would
look, that was see, people love it.
The whole chat wants to know, how do you smell?
I smell good, girl. People love to have something on me, girl. Reese said that out of comedy, love. Like that was comedy that you saw, girl. We had to do a show
with warts and all this craziness. It's just a mess. And Wiley, how do you let him drag your producers?
Listen,
your cat
it's
like
not
that?
about
That
dragging the producers. It's commentary. No.
And he shouldn't even be talking the way he's talking to the whole
that's
cat.
Just that's just again.
And we super chat. We like you because we like you.
I understand that, but people.
We like Wiley.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Some people.
We're here to just listen to him.
No. Some people.
We like Wiley. Let's get
I understand that.
Straight.
Can I say this?
We like Wiley.
Yeah.
We're not here because we like him.
No.
Again, he's talking about we're here just watching him.
But you are watching.
People with regular jobs.
Y'all are watching.
We're here because we like the Wiley Show.
But
we watch because we like
Can I ask you the question though? I want to respond. He smells good. He don't have an odor.
Here. We're not here because he likes his queen on your Wiley. Okay.
Drecember want to respond.
Go watch your butt.
Oh, Drecember want to respond. Go ahead, Drecember. She asked the question.
I'm not always on the show. Y'all running y'all mouth down there. I just happen to glimpse some shit, girl, and I get on the bitch ass in a heartbeat. I wasn't talking to all of y'all. I was talking to the ones who was talking to me in a hateful way. So, girl, if that was you, that's you. I'm not always on Wiley's show. Wiley, you probably won't see me for a minute or whatever, girl. And when I'm back, girl, I'll be back. So you don't have to watch. Y'all don't have to watch.
Because you're on the show. You're on the network. And for the people that's watching, they don't understand it's your language. That's your personality. A lot of people are turned off by it, but they watch. I don't want to say turned off because they hear watching.
It ain't changing. You can leave. Girl, you can leave. I will never see you watching this.
When are you gonna do? I want to hang out with you, but when are you going out to a club in Dallas? I don't know if you're gonna do the event.
So I got a few bars in Dallas. Like I said, Dallas not really my speed. I'm an ATL. You know, like ATL, we bigger and better. That's why, you know, ATL puts some strength on bitches. Like that's why I can take anything that comes towards me and whatever darts, honey. It don't offend me, nothing, honey. And I'll be back again. You know, like I'm always gonna be the champ. So going out here is different because I don't know a lot of people. I went out, I had fun. I know a few people here. I haven't hung with a lot of my co-stars yet because, as you know, we're in the middle of filming. But there's a lot of different stuff going on right now, to where like things are kind of slow because there's just so much going on. You know, we just had the winter storm and stuff. Did you have power and water? How was that for you?
Yeah, no, for me, the power was on and off, and it came on. It wasn't like off more than a day, which is a good thing. No pipes had burst. Like, I was able to go out and get grocery shop and stock up. How did you handle it? Because you know, it was rough.
So it came out of nowhere for one.
It did.
The power had went out. We had a crab boil Sunday for Valentine's Day, and then like an hour afterwards, the power went out. Then it came back on, then went out again. So then we had to like commute to a friend's house and stuff. It was weird. But then it just made me think like, if y'all aren't prepared like this, it just made me think about people who have like, you know, on a serious note, it made me think about people who have newborns, children, this and that. Like, how did they suffice through this? You know what I'm saying? Because we were able to make it. We know people and stuff. Me and my roommate, me and my friend, and it was just crazy. We just got water back not too long ago, but I'm like, I've never experienced anything like this. You know, just being from the upper South. It was just crazy, and I hope that there's some lawsuits after this because that was just, you know, that's why I'm having a drink right now because it was just been a long week. Child, that's why I want to come kiki with you, child, before people got upset. But
it's
been a lot.
one thing that I've learned on being on YouTube that people say something in the I don't address the comments anymore, but it do get to you. But when the storm did happen, when the lights went out, it really didn't bother me because I was pretty much sleeping. It made me sleep more, but I did catch up on some reading. But it wasn't out that long because some people it was like days. And I just got a phone call from one of my producers. She have a 1-year-old and her power is out for 4 days. So she said she was cold. So, and it's like, it's rough. And I hope it is some lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? I hope we get some FEMA money too. Because, I'll always love to get an extra check.
Well, I saw that people was helping people in Houston. I saw people was helping some people in Houston. I don't know what they were doing in Dallas or whatever, but this was just really crazy. I thought 2021 was gonna start off a little different, child. Like I had to watch the premiere of The Retreat. We was at another bitch house because we didn't have water here, and I'm like, oh my god, like I can't even watch this shit how I want to, so I didn't really get to watch it. But yeah, I'm like, wow, welcome to Texas, honey. Like this is something very new,
Yeah, and now the weather is nice. It was nice out today.
Very nice. I'm like, okay, we didn't have to bundle up and shit, so it's just like really funny to see shit go today.
So I was able to clean up, throw away garbage, and it was nice out today. I want to say, make sure y'all go check out The Retreat. It is on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel, and it's featuring Drecember. So make sure y'all go check it out. It comes out every week.
Oh, they're not gonna watch that.
Oh no, they're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it because I want to get back into reviewing the shows, and I like that I interviewing you on the cast. You're really great, giving great interviews, saying yes while I come on the show. That really helps, and it really introduces new people to the show. So
I fucks with producers. I fucks with Wiley, and I fuck with the producers. I apologize if I offended some of y'all. My mouth can be very abrasive. But yeah, just hey, look, if at Drecember in the interview and I catch hold of them comments and I see you talking shit, girl, getting on you, that ass, girl, getting on your ass, baby, I'm on your ass. Hey, baby, if I'm up for grabs, you up for grabs too, girl. So hey, I'll be on your ass, and I'll be back on the Wiley Show. You don't tune in.
Thanks so much, Trevor, for coming on, and I'm definitely gonna
love you, Wiley.
Love you,
y'all. Bye.
Bye. Yes. Woo. Y'all in these comments. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to everybody that was not triggered. Shout out to people that was triggered. It will be some guests in here that will trigger you. Don't be triggered. Leave comments over here. It's freedom of speech. So we want to thank you for calling in, and thank y'all for calling in. Thank y'all for calling in. You all. What the world is y'all doing in these comments? Okay, and the comments they were reading, baby. They were reading me. Why you not? Like, listen, this is a show. Though it be some times that you will be triggered. Okay, all right. Shout out to people that gave when people started giving me a message, but we want to thank you all. Make sure y'all go check out The Retreat and go check this show out. It's really good. I love the Chase Reality brand because anytime I break a story or something concerning a storyline of a show, they broadcast us. So I mean, I love it. So we want to thank the producers of that show for showing us love down through the years. We want to thank you also too. I want to say happy birthday to my grandmother. It is her birthday today, and I want to say happy birthday to her. How old is my grandmother today? Let me see. Let me see how old she is today. Let me see. She is 86 years old. So I want to say happy birthday to my grandmother. She's 86 years old. And I love her, and I wish I was in Chicago. I was thinking about like taking a flight, going there. Surprised that I forgot it's a pandemic, and I'm not gonna go and visit anyone until I get vaccinated and take the vaccine shot. I do want to go to the concert, Omarion concert, the Millennium Tour. That's on my list. I want to go to the Millennium Tour. It's a lot of different stuff that I want to do. Yes, I do want to go to Tasha K and do that. We got that schedule. So whenever we have that date scheduled, I will have a meet and greet in Atlanta for Atlanta people. So I will let you all know, Atlanta people, when I come down there. And we will have like a meet and greet on there. So I want to see y'all in the chat. Yeah, but I will get, the vaccine shot. They're doing it. Okay. Yes, granny birthday. That's why you Wiley, happy birthday, Wiley. Yes, and I was gonna go on surprise, but I was like, oh, it's a pandemic. Okay. Okay, I was like, no, it's a pandemic. I'm not gonna be traveling until like I get, the vaccine shot and stuff like that. But it's a lot of stuff I want to do this year. I want to definitely do that. Okay. Everybody's good. Any questions for me in the chat? Oh, thank you so very much. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I would have definitely I would have said happy birthday to her. It is 10:07 p.m. Really? I did not think it was this late. Happy birthday to you. Okay, are you going live on Sunday with no game? I will be going live tomorrow. Really? It's 10:07 p.m.? I did not think it was this late. Really? Okay. Yes, I will be going live tomorrow with a special guest. Let me contact somebody. I will be going live tomorrow with. Now, I will be going live with a special. I don't know about a special guest tomorrow. Don't get me started. Let me see. It's 10:08 p.m. I didn't know it was this late. I thought it was like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I was on this late. I didn't even know that. It's 11:08 p.m. Why is I'm calling this boy so late? What? I'm trying to. It's a project that I'm working on, and I need an actor. So I really, really want this actor on there. It's an actor that I really want. I really want this actor on this show, and I want to put it on Patreon first. Oh, I just need him to just say yes. I don't know why I'm up to contact these people. This is like booty call. It ain't booty. Is this booty call hour? No, it's 10:09. It's still early. Yes. What, you say you could do it? You in Dallas? Hey.
Yo, what up?
I'm just saying about you. I was like, when did you come into Dallas?
Let me turn on the light. Turn on the light. I'm sitting over here cool, and I just got off work.
Oh, yo, cocktail. I'm surprised you ain't got no nigga in there cooking for you today.
Only me. Not today.
So what did you? I know it. Like, when are you gonna come up to Dallas? Like, I don't know. Like, if you. Not to be snowed in. Oh no. It ain't no more snow. It's really, really melted. I'm just hearing all this stuff. You up there drinking? I'm like, okay. So I have a project that I want you to be a part of, but I'm just like DM it to you. I didn't know you was up. It's what time is it at? Uh-huh. I can just imagine what you made because you drinking, you in the dark. Is no telling. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon. I was just checking up on you. And you about to watch your. Well, I was live now. I'm live now. And I've thought about you. I was like, man, I got a project that I want you to be a part of. I have to DM it too because I don't want the people to be knowing the project that I'm working on. All right. All right. All right. Bye. Okay. Yes. This project is going to shake the internet. Whew. Okay. That was my friend. What in the world y'all saying in these comments? What? It is not no ping call. Okay. Baby, it's going to shake up the internet. I've been on this first for years. Okay, we about to go. Yeah, you want time, y'all. It is not a ping call. What's up? Make sure y'all go and subscribe. I don't see Armor Brown 09 in here, but make sure y'all go and subscribe today, the Nova Queen. Okay, make sure y'all go to subscribe to her channel. I saw you was hanging out today, partying. I'm like, go ahead. And then when I get to Atlanta, tell your friend we want all of us to go out when I get to Atlanta. Because she was out there twerking. Okay. So, all right, Dave, you was out there. I'm like, tell your friend we got to all go out and just party. Make sure y'all go subscribe. I was shocked. I'm like, yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. I probably will be live on Instagram doing the Junebug challenge. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Okay. Was that Roger? No, I can't tell you who that was on the phone. But we Patreon already know because we brought him on our Patreon. You know, he was spilling some tea about the pastor. But we'll be back live. I won't keep this a lengthy live because I already know, Wiley, you was live for 3 hours. I want to see YouTube. Yeah, so I'm going to do that on Instagram. Okay. And stuff like that. But yes, Patreon people, we will be getting some content. It's something that I want to do on Patreon. But I need I got to have a lead actor in this. Okay. Good night, everybody. I want to see Wiley June, but yes. So, okay. Oh, could I do it? Do I got enough memory in my phone to do the Junebug challenge? I wish I had a friend that knew how to use TikTok. Do we have any TikTok experts in the house? Do anybody have any TikTok experts in the house? Let me know. Oh my God. He passed away? Oh no. It was a guest I interviewed. Y'all want to know who he is anyway. Wow. All right. Good night. I still learn flirting. Wiley flirting where I want you in a movie. No, it's like it's a movie. It's good. But yeah, it's like one of my guests that I had on years ago. I put it on my IG or whatever. It's somebody that I interviewed years ago when he was beefing with his twin brother. They're twins, and one of the twins had passed away from cancer. So I do a statement on my Instagram. I released it tomorrow. I didn't know he was passed. I know he was like really, really sick. and I interviewed the brother because the brother that passed away, he was beefing with his brother, his twin brother. They did like a porn video together, and he said he was diagnosed with cancer. So I will make a statement tomorrow, so y'all know who I'm talking about, and everything. But yeah, peace to y'all. And I'm gonna get. If y'all want me, who want me to do the June bug challenge? Okay. Who want me to do the June bug challenge? Okay. Please work on Wiley express your gifts. Okay. Yes, we have somebody that's actually working on our gifts. I don't know. It's a Twitter thing that we post me on Twitter, but do the little Wiley gifts. We do a lot of that over here. I don't know how to do all the gifts. Yeah. So we'll talk about it. Okay. Now how would I be able to do the June bug challenge? I'm gonna have to do the June bug and do it on Alexa and do it. But I want to do it when they have like multiple shots. That's what I want to do. I want you to sit down and rest your foot. My foot is okay. Oh Lord, let me go. All right. I will see y'all later, and we will have the timestamps for y'all, and I will restream Drecember interview. I want to say thank you so much to the producers. Make sure y'all go and follow Day on YouTube, and y'all go follow Armin Brown 09 on YouTube. They are our moderators. Okay. Shout out to Tori Mom, J Real Nurse Nicole, Blue Skies, Puppy Love, B Scales, Mouth Open, Shantae, Day, TLC at 3, D1, and Bright Star. Shout out to the moderators. Okay. Shout out. Oh, Deborah, you up there. I never heard Deborah really. Deborah called in. This is Deborah. We here for the Wiley Show. I'm like, y'all really called in today. Look at Deborah. Thank you so very much, Dave. That's on the wrong channel. So make sure y'all go follow the moderator channels, right? We have moderators that have YouTube channel. She was triggered. She called in. And I like, y'all let people trigger y'all. This is like the second time or third time we brought a guest that the audience be triggered by. Okay. All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Hey, hey, hey.